Hi guys, happy Sunday. How is everybody? Howdy. Hi guys. How are you doing today? How was your Halloweekend? How is your Sunday going? I'd love to hear all about your weekend, everything about it. How are all of you today? Hi. Hello. I personally am fucking tired. I'm so tired of social interaction. I so I love my friends. I love seeing my friends. I'm so fucking tired of seeing people IRL right now, though. I'm so tired. Like, I think going to work 5 days a week and then going to two parties, one on Friday, one on Saturday, most certainly way over my limit of how many times Lady May leaves her church. I'm so tired. Socially drained? For sure, Arm. For sure, I am socially drained. I am exhausted. But I'm still happy to be here with all of you guys today. So, hello! Happy Sunday! Also, before I talk about Halloween and all of that good stuff, despite me being tired as shit, I'm having a good weekend. And you know why? For context, my car got broken into about like 2 months ago. And today, actually, no, yesterday, when I was getting sodas out of my back seat for one of the other parties that I was going to, I found $20 on the floor of my car, which, well, okay, I haven't worked a job where I deal with cash in like easily over 3 years. So either whoever broke into my car 2 months ago realized that I had fucking nothing in there that was of use. It's all just napkins and hand sanitizer. They felt bad for me, and they left $20 on the ground. Or they were really bad at breaking into my car, and they didn't even see the $20 on the floor. But hey, you know what? Their loss is my gain, baby. I got $20. Yippee! That's like lunch, baby. That's one whole lunch for a workday. But what are you guys up to? Happy Sunday. Personally, I know a lot of people have also been getting trashed this last weekend because the Dodgers won the World Series. Do I know shit about sports ball? No. But at the other party I was at last night, I definitely heard like 4 people going, they won at like 10 p.m. last night because the fucking game took like, I don't know how many fucking hours are sports ball games? Like 3? 4? All I know is that the World Series, like baseball games, all of them have been like over 5 hours long, which is like insane. I cannot imagine watching anything for over 4 hours long at a time. My tiny little brain cannot fathom watching for something for more than like 2 hours and a half at most. At most. Zio said, I'm watching football with friends, and the games we are watching, I feel like I'm on acid. What the fuck? What? Why? Also, how long are sports ball games? Like in comparison to baseball sports ball games, it's all long as shit to me. I'll be real. Miki Bruv said, "What's up, cult leader?" Quite well. How are you doing today, Miki? Nightmare says 4 hours. Football is like 90 minutes at most. That's still pretty fucking long, but that is like standard movie size, so more acceptable. More acceptable. Like soccer. I see. I guess there's just something about fucking baseball and like golf that are the longest things known to man. And like the Olympics, but that's an outlier. Because the Olympics are like a bunch of different sports played across weeks. So it makes sense that those would be long. But like one baseball game being like over 4 hours long is insane to me. La la la. Mika Rev says if you're happy and you know what, clap your hands. Yay! The $20 on the floor of my car! Hello, May. Hi, Benny. How are you? How was everyone's Halloweekend? What did you wear? What did you do? On the first Halloween party I went to, it was a potluck. So I brought cup of dirt and I brought deviled eggs. And 2 of my finest creations. I will be honest. I fucking slayed those deviled eggs. Absolutely slaughtered them. They were delicious, they were creamy, and they were perfectly flavored. So, invite me to your potlucks. I'll bring the best deviled eggs that I've ever deviled in your whole fucking life, mind you. M Gamer said, I'd rather watch the extended cuts of The Lord of the Rings than football. I'd rather do neither. I watch anime because the episodes are like 24 episodes if you watch both the opening and the ending. Perfect for me. I don't want to have to dedicate more than 30 minutes of my time to anything, except for like streaming and playing video games. I will happily play video games for hours and hours on end without even blinking or thinking about it. I've been playing Hades 2 so obsessively whenever I'm not streaming that last night I had a dream that I continued that I was playing Hades 2. My entire dream was just Hades 2. Dialogue and gameplay that didn't actually exist, but it's there in my mind. And I know that I'm obsessed with something once I start having, like, dreams about it. Because I did the same thing when I was playing through the entire Yakuza series, 0 through, like, fucking 8, all at once. I definitely had multiple dreams where I was just Kazuma Kiryu walking through the streets of Kamurocho, and I would, like, see the layout of the game in my dream. And there was Final Fantasy 14. I've definitely had Final Fantasy 14 dreams. But ow! Ow! Sorry for being a fucking gamer, all right? Sorry for being the most goated gamer that's perhaps ever lived in your entire fucking life, and you don't even know how to reckon with how goated I am, motherfucker. All right, let me scroll up and see what you guys were saying. I was too busy yapping about video games. Mickey Brov said, sadly, I don't celebrate Halloween. In Serbia, there's no Halloween. And that is fair enough, but I hope there is another holiday coming up soon that you'll be able to celebrate and get a little bit more whimsy in your life. I think it's important to be whimsical. Nightmare says, I wore the Batman outfit on stream and the Red Riding Hood costume. That sounds wonderful, and I'm glad you had a fun Halloween on stream. Good to hear. And then M Gamer said, I've had dreams like that. I kept having Batman dreams while playing Arkham Asylum. Okami said, I'm like that with Apex. See, you guys get it. We're all just gamers here. Once you get really into a fucking game, it gets imprinted on the inside of your eyelids. And that's all you want to see. It's all you want to think about. Gussie Robin said, Happy Sunday. Yes, happy Sin Day. Well, I mean, could be one of those, I guess. But also, so at the party I went to on Friday, I talked a little bit about this yesterday, but we watched Blade 2. If you guys will remember, I watched Blade 1 at the last birthday party that was with those friends in, like, September. So for Halloween, we watched Blade 2. Surprisingly, that movie is very heavy on, like, the body horror. That movie was, like, fucking almost... There were certain scenes in Blade 2 where my tummy kind of felt, like, uneased, you know? There was... it's okay. So, the vampires in Blade 2, they are, like... They're called Reapers, and they're, like, the next parasitic evolution of vampires. And they did this thing where their chin would split in half, and then their, like, cheeks would, like, flay outwards, and there would just be, like, rows of teeth, and there were, like, barbs that, like, had poison in them that would paralyze whoever they're gnawing the face off of. And their tongue was like a giant sucker. And it was like fucking, it was nasty. But it was also like hypnotizing at the same time. But yeah, no, Blade 2, way larger on the body horror than in Blade 1. But the Blade movies, all in all, are very fun. I think that I still prefer Blade 1 over Blade 2, but Blade 2 is still really fun. And if you guys have not seen the Blade movies, you should. Blade is like a vampire hunter, but he's half vampire. It's played by Wesley Snipes. Really fucking cool character, all in all. He's like kind of got that like cool guy persona where he's too fucking cool to talk to you. And that shit was gas. That shit was awesome. Nom, nom, nom. M Gamer said Blade is edgy. True, but in Blade 2, he is a little bit of like a motherfucker. Like he definitely, like in Blade 1, Blade is very tortured by his own existence. And in Blade 2, he's over that, you know? He's accepted who he is. So he was just being like a little motherfucker throughout the movie. And I really liked that. I liked seeing Wesley Snipes smile. Classy Rob says, 3-day watch streak, yay! Yay! Squirrel Officer First Class says, Sister, I'd like to make a confession. All right, I'm listening. What's your confession? I'm listening. I'm prepared for it. Actually, okay, I will talk about this towards the end of stream as well, but I am gearing up to do the confession streams. The form has been made. I have mods that are willing to vet the answers for me, so I will be posting the confession stream forum either tonight or tomorrow in the daytime, so with the intent of like scheduling one for next weekend. So confession streams will start happening. I promise you, they're almost here. Okay, Squirrel Officer First Class says, I'm secretly a weeb. Well, yeah, dog, you're watching a VTuber. You think we don't already know that? But it's okay. I'm not secretly a weeb. I full ass am a weeb. I haven't even counted, but I have so much anime bullshit in my house that it is unquestionable where my allegiances lie. But what if you suppose that weebery is a sin, which one are you sinning the most for? You know, what's your main squeeze? What's your juice? That's an important question. Because if it's like, I just like My Hero Academia, then like that's normal, you know? That's a normal, very normal guy entry-level anime to be into. But if you're like, I'm a big fan of Pupa, then you're a fucked up motherfucker, and I'm kicking you out of the church. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen Pupa, but that series is fucked up. It's pretty much like cannibalism incest, the show. Worse than the other incest shows, mind you. So, if anyone ever jokingly tries to tell you that Pupa is a good show, don't fucking listen to them. Don't fucking do it. They are lying to you. They're trolling you. They want you to throw up. Classy Realm says, BRB, fair enough. Enjoy your BRB, whether it is a piss or a poop, or getting a snack. M Gamer said, "Oh no, yeah, there's a lot of fucked up ones out there. I can't even. I feel like all of the entry level fucked up anime that people like, they'll try to get other people to watch to like troll them, like Boku no Pico, School Days, all of like that kind of thing. I feel like it's gotten old at this point, you know? Unfortunately, you do have to get into the really weird shit. Squirrel Officer First Class says, you know those characters that are like auntie that's like a bit trashy, kind of a horn dog, an alcoholic? Yeah, those are waifus for me. Got it. So you watched Neon Genesis Evangelion and you decided that Misato is best girl. In which, that does make you objectively correct. But, that doesn't mean I condone everything Misato did in Evangelion. Don't ask me about the end of Evangelion movie. Tomoyo Tatsuki says, Pupa anime is bad, but the visual novel is good. And you know what? That is something that I've always been very neglectful about. I know that I need to play more visual novels. I just know that so many of them require a lot of time from you that I never properly really get into visual novels. I know that I need to, though. Like, I'm a big Higurashi fan. I love Higurashi. I've read the manga millions of times. And I know the visual novel is an incredible experience. I still haven't gotten around to playing the visual novels of Higurashi. I don't know. I'm a lame little loser, I guess. MGamer says, I School Days, the anime and the visual novel. Different strokes for different folks. If you like School Days, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, you know? Welcome to the church, Icy Bear. Thank you for being here. Okami says, I was waiting that anime when they said it will be an animation, and it ended up being so horrible. I love gore in an anime like that, and Pupa's so bad that it hurt. It really is. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm sorry that there is parts of Pupa that you do genuinely enjoy, and then you got that as an anime. I do feel bad for you, and I am sorry. But I also am just not a big fan of the kind of subject matter that is in Pupa. But then at the same time, I have a complicated relationship with, like, edgy visual novels. Because there are some that I do appreciate for what they are, like, trying to say. A lot of people can say that Saya no Uta is, like, really fucked up and there's nothing good about it. but I do appreciate how weird and fucked up it is. You know, I did like Sayano Uta. Am I the kind of person that would own like merchandise of it? Probably not. But I do find a strange beauty in that story. I don't know. Icy Bear says, "Love your model." Me? Why, thank you. Perhaps my model will be getting even prettier on my debut stream on November 15th. Please consider coming to that. M Gamer said, "In my defense, the descriptions I got for both were vague as shit. Fair enough." Okami says, "Also, now that you mentioned Boku no Pico, part of the team that writ and animated it worked on Evangelion and Tengen Top and Gurren Lagann. So was it Studio Gainax? Did Studio Gainax do Boku no Pico? That's kind of crazy. If so, genuinely, that flew beneath my radar. I had no idea that it was a Studio Gainax work." Squirrel Officer First Class also says, "My second confession is that I'm really kinda sick of oversized boobas in anime. People can hate, but it's worn in my opinion. I mean, as a bisexual woman myself, I'm of the opinion that boobs cannot be too big. Except if on my body. There have been times where I'm like, damn, I don't want these things anymore. But that is a real body and not an anime boobie body. Okay. You know, Super Sonico? A lot of people will say that, Super Sonico is, the line for big anime boobs. But then there are characters within the line of Super Sonico, like Super Pochoko. Her boobs are even bigger. And I think they're wonderful. But I also understand the argument in which, the boobs are so big that it negates the rest of the anime girl's design. But I don't know. But also at the same time, I know that super overinflated boobs are a fetish thing, so I don't want to talk about it too positively. I don't know. Don't want to make people think that I'm into boob inflation or something. M Gamer says, "Own Super Sonico." There are a couple of Super Sonicos that I do sincerely want, and I think that they're really cute. There's one bunny Super Sonico figure that I've had my eye on for years, and I've never gotten it because I don't want to spend $40 on a prize figure. But I do like Super Sonico's design. I don't know. Sue me. Okami says big boobs equals One Piece. But okay. Yes, you're right. There's just something about the way that One Piece is drawn to me that I don't necessarily find any of the characters particularly sexy, you know? They can have nice designs, but when I look at the art style of One Piece, it doesn't evoke a feeling of sexuality within me, you know? I don't know. Maybe I am just too modern an anime fan, perhaps. Squirrel Officer First Class says, "First, big boobas make sense when it fits the characters, but when the character is fit and thin Triple E, nah. That's also fair. I don't know. I've also been into anime for so long that I tend to give it a lot of free passes, just in general. Just because I like the medium so much, and it's pretty much all I fucking watch these days anyway. Yeah, you find me hard-pressed to watch anything that's not anime these days. Except, Psych. I've been watching Psych, and then I also, Parks and Recreation is, my comfort show. But it's pretty hard to get me to watch fucking anything else other than anime. M Gamer said, "I fell out of One Piece." Ooh, tough. Unfortunately, I'd say 90% of anime fans that I am friends with, they are all obsessed with One Piece. One Piece in my life personally is inescapable, and I'm not saying I'm a One Piece hater, but I am saying I have been kicking and screaming and digging my heels into the dirt, not wanting to watch it. I have been to a One Piece orchestra with my partner. Church IT Tech, he is a huge One Piece fan. Motherfucker loves One Piece. He always tries to get me to watch One Piece. There's just something about it that I just don't want to fuck with. But I also know that so many people they love it to death. So a part of me does want to understand why people love it so much. I think the biggest barrier to entry is the fact that it's over 1,000 episodes long. I don't think I can commit to that. I can't commit to over 1,000 episodes of fucking anything. Listen, I am a huge Sailor Moon fan. Happily watch any slop that Sailor Moon puts out. Huge Sailor Moon fan. If Sailor Moon was over 1,000 episodes, I would stop. I would stop. I don't think I would continue watching if it was over 1,000 episodes.
Hello.
I don't know.
Hi.
Oh my god, hi Nora. Thank you very much for the subscription. Also, guess what that means? Punishment wheel time. So, as it is my streaming anniversary month, I am doing a punishment wheel thing. It's kind of like a subathon, but because I can't stream for an indefinite amount of time, as I do work full time, I thought this was a happy medium. So, Allura, you get a spin. You get a spin. Yay! All right, Allura, are you locked in? Are you ready? Also, thank you very much for the subscription. I'm very cheesed. Thank you. And also, welcome to the Church Squirrel Officer First Class. Thank you for joining us in this anime conversation today. All right. Okay. Time for spin. Yay! Oh, okay. Ask me literally any question. So for like the next minute or so, ask me any question. Go ahead, go crazy. For the next little while, I'll just answer any fucking question you got for me. It's particularly also Allura. Allura pretty much gets a free pass to ask me anything. The rest of you guys, if something is a little too weird, I might not answer it. But you guys can answer. You guys can ask me literally anything. Punishment wheel. Lashings, please. I don't know. I've never... Listen, I'm not against the idea of lashing someone else. I do not want to be lashed, though. I've been through that enough. Don't look at me. I thought Church ID Tech looked at me real quick, and I was like, don't look at me. Weirdest guilty pleasure? I feel like I don't really have any guilty pleasures because I wear everything I like on my sleeve, you know? I don't know. I honestly don't think that I have any guilty pleasures. Ara. Allura says, all right, what is the inspo of your OC? I grew up really Christian, and, I got a lot of religious trauma. I got a lot of religious trauma. But in all honesty, the driving force behind, I think, the OC was that when I think about my favorite things, when I think about my favorite aesthetics, when I think about views that bring a tear to my eye, and I close my eyes, it has always been stained glass windows. Something about stained glass windows are fucking hypnotic to me. The beautiful cacophony of colors that stained glass gives off when the sun shines through. God, that shit is cum-worthy, dude. I love a good stained glass window. And so when I was initially thinking of, like, VTuber concepts, I was thinking of, like, Grim Reaper. I was thinking of cosplay. I was thinking of bears. I was thinking of cats. I was thinking of a ton of different things. But when I was thinking of, like, what tickles my brain the most, it was a stained glass window. And I was like, all right, what works with stained glass windows? Gods, goddesses, demons, angels, nuns, and maybe it was the religious drama talking, but I was like, I don't know. Nuns are kind of sexy as shit. And initially when I started streaming, I was like, I really wanted to kind of go for like a cool, sexy kind of concept. Something that's like the exact opposite of how I am IRL. And so I went with a cool, very tall nun lady. All of which that I am not. I am not very religious, except for the Church of Music and the Goddess of Symphonia, of course. But, yeah, honestly, those are the driving forces. Religious trauma and the fact that a stained glass window on a beautiful morning can get me to come. Yeah! Vivid Alchemist says, do not come under the stained glass windows. You can't stop me, all right? Whole church is gonna see that hole. Anyway.
It was at this moment
Anyway,
that he knew
my bad.
he fucked up.
Anyway. Let me scroll up and see some other questions. I'm Gamer said, who was the first VTuber you ever watched? I think it was probably, um, it was probably one of the earlier Hololive girls, English, of course. It just might have been, um, it just might have been Kiara. I think it might have been Kiara, but I never got super like into any one VTuber in particular, but I always kind of like followed the scene and I always really liked it. Until about 2 years ago when I decided to pull the trigger and do the whole streaming thing myself. And I finally actually started streaming in November of last year. So that's why I'm doing the whole punishment wheel thing throughout this whole month, because it is my 1 year streaming anniversary. Best horror movie? Sorry, K. Selvin. I don't watch horror movies. I'm a little bitch. I'm a little bitch. I get scared easily. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would say though, if in terms of best horror movie, in the terms that it left me scarred for the entirety of my entire fucking life, I slept with the lights on until I was literally like 19 years old because a babysitter's kid of mine made me watch Nightmare on Elm Street with her when I was like 6 or 7. Entirely too early to be watching any of that kind of shit. And it permanently made me afraid to sleep. So I have been riddled with insomnia and being afraid to sleep with the lights off for probably my entire life. It's a little bit better now. I am 26. I've slept without the lights off. I've slept without the lights on for like a good 7 years now. But to this day, I do get spooked when I'm trying to sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night scared all the fucking time because the lurking fear that Mr. Freddy Krueger might be there has never really left my dome. Let me see. One Arm said, May, would you ever have a stream get taken over by Meow Meow? I am debating getting a cat cam, but my thing is, Meow Meow doesn't really stay in the same place very much unless she's sleeping, and I feel like that would probably be kind of boring for you guys. I don't know. Maybe if I get like a second cat or something, and they like would interact, maybe that would be something I would get a cat cam for, but I have thought about getting a cat cam. Especially because we are thinking about remodeling the office. The church office has like mirrors inside of it, which is also why I couldn't do a cat cam as of now. But we are thinking about getting rid of like the mirror sliding doors in the office and then making it my little May recording area. So I don't know, maybe possibility. La 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 la. Sorry, I'm scrolling back up here. Allura said, bro, it's a dream to have a house that used to be a church. That gothic aesthetic makes my heart flutter. Oh, absolutely. Nothing is more beautiful than a church, I think. Big fan of churches. Except, like, you know, actual churches. I'm really into the church aesthetic. Do not want to go into an actual church with a 1,000-foot pole. The only church I want to be in is mine. And the other convent members, of course. La la la. Julia says, I want to try making a stained glass effect for baking using the likes of Jolly Ranchers. If you do that, that sounds fucking awesome as shit, and I would love to see it. Huge fan of that idea. I don't know how you would do it. I can't melt candy for the likes of me, but I would be interested in seeing you trying it. Big fan of that idea. Big fan. I'm back. Hi, Cassie Robin. I'm 28 and scared of the dark. The dark definitely does still make me, like, uneasy. Like, I fucking hate driving at night. Which is, even though I love winter, the winter seasons suck for me because I kind of refuse to drive around in the nighttime, especially if I'm alone. I do not want to be driving around in the dark because it's scary. The dark is scary. What if, like, Slenderman is there, you know? What if Freddy Fazbear is behind the next tree waiting for me? I don't want to be outside. That shit sucks. In the dark? Oh, no. Gamer says, if it makes you feel better, I still sleep with a Pac-Man ghost light on. Lately, though, like, okay, I love sleeping in the pitch black darkness now, but lately, I always get up and I fucking eviscerate my toe on either my bedstand table or my fucking bed wheel frame thing. And I'm thinking maybe I need a nightlight because I'm tired of eviscerating my pinky toe. Because at some point, I'm probably not gonna have a fucking pinky toe anymore with how hard I jam this shit into the side of the wheel on my bedside every night. God damn! It sucks. Ugh. That cam is always the best cam. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Marvel says, May, do you want Scorn? Geiger-inspired horror puzzle FPS game. You listed every single genre of game that I stay away from. Horror? Puzzles? I'm stupid as shit. FPS? I can't aim for shit. You named all of the game genres that I stay away from because of my own skill issues and being a giant baby. Hi, May. Hi, what's up, Pete? How are you doing? How was your Halloween? How was everyone's Halloween? Classy Robin says, I hate driving night, scary. Yeah, me too. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of driving around at night. Also, give me a moment. I need to blow my nose. Please. Thank you. God, I'm so fucking itchy today. My eyes and my nose are driving me insane today. I'm trying to be normal about it, but I am so itchy. And I don't even know what it is. Because usually, like, if I pet my cat and then I touch my eyes, that's my fault. But I woke up today and my eyes and nose have been, like, profusely itchy. I didn't even touch my cat. Ugh. Warsaw P says, TBH, there's a lot of huge, old, dope churches and cathedrals in Europe, and they've got amazing acoustics. I'd love to convert them into concert venues. Fucking seeing Tom Wario play Hellhammer Celtic Frost tunes in a big-ass gothic cathedral is a total dream. I wish that, because there are a couple of, like, old cathedrals in Las Vegas as well, that are just dormant. They're just there. Nobody has done anything with them. They're not even, like, being actively used anymore. I'd love to see those things turned into literally anything else. A concert venue would be sick as hell, but it never happens. Probably because of the whole, religious affiliation with cathedrals and things like that anyway. But it would be cool to see that happen. Gold says, meh. Hi, Gold. How are you today? MGamer says, if anyone wins the horror game punishment, make her play the mortuary assistant. So you just fully want me to piss my pants, huh? You fully want me to piss my pants and run away like a little Tom and Jerry character. That sounds terrible. Goal says, eepy. Understandable, but I need to work soon. Oh no! I hope you have a good day at work today. Thank you for coming in and saying hi at the very least. Warsaw P says, my Halloween was very nice. I made risotto today. God, yeah. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, you motherfucker? I'm unblopping myself. You don't deserve silly man anymore. You deserve to get stared at. Angrily. Like the little motherfucker you are. I want to see you freak out in the best way possible, of course. You hate me. Everyone hates me. Everyone's so mean to me. Wah, wah. Anyway, Blue, fuck you for that. Hope you're having a nice day, though. Okay. Whew. Classy Robin says, you don't have to play Mortuary Assistant. However, Phasmophobia or Atlas, quality games. I did play Phasmophobia with Dead Bees for a quick little early Halloween stream. I think the second week of October. But I did play Phasmophobia, and I would like to play Phasmophobia again. It actually was pretty fun. I did like it. Ugh, God, my nose is so itchy now. What's happening to me? Okay, I will take another sip of my drink yet, though. I do have a little milk tea today. A little milk tea in preparation, for... a little milk tea in preparation for hopefully not having any hot sauce today. I'm still very scared for that. I'm still very scared for the idea that I'll have to drink hot sauce on stream. Because my spice tolerance, sincerely, is like 0. I'm the worst Mexican that ever lived. Okami says, I can recommend Scorn. It's not a horror game per se, but is a super interesting story. That, I do like a, okay. So my thing with horror is I can't do, I love the horror aesthetic. I've always been really enchanted by, like, the creepy, dark, gothic, like, look. I love a lot of tenets within horror, but I get scared so easily that I can't ever really, like, indulge with those things that I like very much. And it makes me sad, you know? I love the way, like, fucked up little clowns look. I love the way that fucked up little spooky ghosts and ghouls look, but I'm also so fucking scared of little ghosts and ghouls. Halloween has always been a very scary time for me because I, like, have always kind of been drawn to the spooky look. But then if something tries to pop out of me and go, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna run down the street. Nobody's ever gonna see me again. My mom actually told me that when I was a kid, she took me trick-or-treating, and we walked by a house that had, like, a little, like... So, there are houses that take Halloween super seriously, and there are houses that will not just decorate their courtyard, but they will decorate, like, their garages, they will decorate, like, the first story of their house, and they'll go fucking crazy. And my mom took me into one of those houses where they had converted the entire downstairs of their house into, like, a little free haunted house that you could go in and get candy in. And my mom tried to get me to go in there, and I didn't get past the garage until, like, one of the people who lived in the house came out to scare me, and I bolted out of that house so quick, and I ran down the street, and I hid in a bush for hours because I was so scared, and my mom had to get, like, half of the adults that were taking their kids out trick-or-treating had to look through the entire neighborhood trying to find me. They couldn't find me for hours. I don't remember this, but my mom told me that that was, like, the first time she genuinely was actually, like, scared for me because she could not find me anywhere for hours, and I was in some bushes. That's how much of a little bitch I am. I will probably run into my own doom if it means being a little less scared for a couple minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna take another, thank you for the sippy check, Vivid. I will take another sip of my milk tea. I have just a plain milk tea today. Nothing too crazy. Let me see. One Arm said, you should try the new Repo update. It wasn't that bad. I do like playing Repo. I don't know. I need to figure out more games to play inside of my Discord server as well. I for sure need to do that, but Repo is definitely a top contender for something like that. MGamer said, no, I don't hate you. If I did, I would have sent you into the more absent silhouette battles. I also really like psychological horror. Like, I like psychological horror, like movies and anime and things like that. Pretty big fan of psychological horror. It's just like when the horror turns, like, physical, that's when I'm out. That's when I can't do it anymore, you know? Also, welcome to the church, Saber Bro. I hope you have a wonderful day and welcome in. Thank you. Warsaw P says one of the most cult songs of metal is called Nuns Have No Fun by Merciful Fate. I wonder. I don't know. I have a decent amount of fun, but maybe they didn't factor in anime nuns while they were writing the lyrics to their song. Skull says, I know what to make you play. We have a gut that plays Rammstein when you ring the bell and on max volume. I'm sorry, I didn't wholly understand your comment there. I scrolled down. Warsaw P said, the bushes hid you. Yet another crime by the Bush family. That's fucking crazy. Oh, yeah. So after me and my friends watched Blade, we were curious as to what the movie was rated. And so Blade came out in early 2002, March 2002. And we looked at the ratings, and it had like a 58% on Rotten Tomatoes. And everyone was like, oh man, what? Blade 2 was so good. Why is it only rated a 58? And I was like, well, it was March 2002. 9/11 just happened. Nobody really wanted to have fun back then. And for some reason, probably one of the funniest things I've said in a while. Sorry to everyone who cares about 9/11, though. Hey, what's good? What's good, Saber? How are you today? Nice to see you, my friend. Marwell says, back again to answer the earlier question. Weekend is going good. I caught a Mew in Pokemon Red. A Mew? Fuck yeah, dog. We love Mew in this house. We love Mew. Me birthday. Oh yeah, your birthday's 9/11. Yeah, I'll I don't know. Different thing to anybody. Anyway, gonna take another sip of my drink. Also, I'm so fucking sick of being itchy, dude. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. I've only been awake for like 3 hours. I feel like I'm crazy because of it. Maybe 4. Maybe 4 hours. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Marwell said, I named it Truck. The Pikachu I got in the forest is called Car Battery. Why are you naming your Pokemon after objects? Maybe this speaks more of my character than anything else, but when I name Pokemon, I like to name my Pokemon with like I names for some reason. Like Gummy. Gummy, Kitty, Candy. I don't even remember what I fucking named all my Pokemon, but I always name my Pokemon with I names and cute names as well. I don't know. I feel like I would feel really bad if I named a Pokemon like Shitbox or something, you know? Because it's supposed to be one of your little friends. It's supposed to be one of your little guys. Why are you calling it Car Battery? Lord. Ugh. Marwell says truck for Mew because of the infamous rumor about, oh, you can totally find Mew under a truck. Car Battery because it's a funny and useful name. Silly. A lot of the Pokemon, like, urban myths, I had never really heard before because I only got into Pokemon last year. And because Pokemon was banned at my elementary school, I never really experienced any of the, like, I don't know, the Pokemon urban myths that would fly about on the playgrounds, you know? I just kind of missed all that. Same reason as to why I missed Harry Potter and all that stuff as well. Just a lot of things I missed because I went to a super Christian religious school in my early days. But I do wish, like, sometimes when I listen, so I do like to go back and I do like to listen to stuff about Pokemon because I do like Pokemon. I only got into it last year, but I do like Pokemon quite a lot. And I did listen to, like, the Lavender Town theme, and I read, like, the silly little, like, Lavender Town copy pasta. And I do sincerely understand how little kids were so fucking terrified to be there, because it is a strangely terrible and creepy theme. It is pretty chilling, actually. Not a fan of the way that place sounds. Julius the Tiger says, if I play Pokemon again, I'll have to name one Die Hard. No! You're gonna send it to its fucking grave? You have to be nice to those little guys. They're just little critters, man. Marwell says, great name. Slap it on Eradicate. You guys are so mean to your Pokemon. What the fuck? Gold Curry says, May, have you heard about the tall, pale man? No. Oh, that's Slenderman? Church IT Tech slugged? Sorry. He is not playing baseball. He shrugged. That's what you call throwing in baseball, right? Slugging? I have no fucking idea. The only slugging I know is that when you lather your whole body in lotion, or your feet in particular, you lather your feet or your whole body in lotion, and then you wrap yourself up in, like, fuzzy clothing, and then you let yourself marinate in that lotion overnight. That's the only kind of slugging I am aware of. Or punching you in the fucking face. Sorry. Anyway. Okami says, what? Is that not a common phrase that people use for moisturizing themselves? That's what I had been taught by TikTok, alright? I don't know shit. But I have tried to slug my feet before. Mostly just felt weird. I wasn't a big fan of the process. Okami said, no? Alright, well, I guess, I don't know, try it yourself, maybe. Marwell said, listen, Gary and his stupid Pidgeotto can act as tough as they want, but they won't be laughing when I introduce them to the car battery. Okay, you know what? I'm starting to come around to your naming conventions. I do think it's a little bit funny when, Gary gets his ass beat by car battery. Gold Curry says, yes, it was an urban German myth. He kidnapped kids that kept the candles lit. So it was a myth that reminded kids to turn their candles off. You can't turn off fire, stupid. To blow their candles out at night so that the tall, pale man doesn't come for them. Interesting. Little urban myths like that are always very interesting to me. Especially like the historical ones. Because so many of them are not really in pop culture anymore. But there are remnants of those kinds of stories to the day. And I think that's interesting. I like that kind of thing. Warsaw P says, May, there's this amazing video on YouTube called The Mysterious Pokemon Leak That Got Someone Arrested by Crunchy Bagels. It's 2 hours long, and it's freaking wild. A deep dive into a specific part of the Pokemon community. Fascinating stuff. Have you guys ever heard about the Final Fantasy VII Cult House? There is a deep dive on that video, and I think about that fucking video all the time. The Final Fantasy VII Cult House. So fucking interesting. It pretty much just was a bunch of Final Fantasy VII RPers that decided to all live together, and somebody fully believed that they were Genova. It's just really fucking weird situation all in all. But, yeah. That's my deep dive YouTube video recommendation. The Final Fantasy VII Cult House. Enjoy! Oh, shit. Sorry, I almost knocked my fucking headphones off my, off of my desk. Oops. Anyway, that's why all my shit's breaking. I keep knocking it off of my desk. Anyway, let's see. Honestly, you know what? This is interesting to me. What are your guys's? I know a lot of you aren't American. What is, like, your favorite urban myth that came from your country? Personally, I can't really think of anything because my mom just constantly terrorized me by listening to, like, 48-hour cold cases every night on the TV. So I don't have any urban myths. I just know a lot of American serial killers. And the idea of getting killed has always just been scary to me. I don't know. Getting killed? Scary? Who would have thunk? Okami says, what's a video that you always like to see? One of those long videos. I do like deep dive videos in general. But there is a YouTube channel called Fern. I watch all of Fern's videos, as soon as they come out. I'm a huge fan of the YouTube channel Fern. Not all of their videos are super long, but they did just release a really long video about this one billionaire family. Don't even remember what their last name was, but that video was fantastic. It was pretty much the family that inspired Severance. To boil it all down for you. But very, very interesting stuff. I really like that YouTube channel. M Gamer said, other than Chupacabra, I don't know any Mexican myths. Fair enough. Unfortunately, because me and my mom were just raised by white people, I unfortunately also don't really know any Mexican urban myths, despite being Mexican myself. Quite sad. Okami said El Charro Negro, La Llorona, Nahuales, La Panchada. Honestly, the only ones that I recognize there are, La Llorona. That's it. That's the only one I recognize. I don't recognize any of the other names. I'm so uncultured in my own culture. Even though American, the haunted Toys R Us. Was there one specific haunted Toys R Us? Tell me about that. I don't know. I remember, though, there was a... not that it was haunted, but there was something about Kmart that was so... Oh, no, it wasn't Kmart. It was Big Lots. Going into Big Lots as a kid was so fucking scary to me. I don't know if it was the minimal decorations or the fact that all of the lights were just blindingly white and it was a relatively always very empty store because nobody ever fucking shopped at Big Lots. I was so scared of Big Lots as a kid. A very scary liminal space. More so than anything else. Sunnyvale, California was the haunted Toys R Us. Interesting. Weird. I have heard La Llorona. Oh, that's scary. That's the one where she was the one who lost her children in a lake, and so she tries to draw men and children to the lake to kill them as well. That's the urban myth around that one, right? Unfortunately, I am very uneducated in these urban myths, so if I'm incorrect, feel free to tell me. I don't know shit. Julia says Big Lots used to have awesome stuff. I do think straight up, Big Lots is where we got the Christmas tree. I think, right? Yay, Church IT Tech nodded. Yeah, I got my very first Christmas tree last year. It was very cool. Big fan of the Christmas tree. Growing up, I had really boring fucking families. At my dad's house, my stepmom would always have a very specific theme that she wanted for the Christmas tree. So I was not really allowed to decorate the Christmas tree at my dad's house. She would always do like an all white tree, an all blue tree, an all like beige tree. She was one of those kinds of moms, you know? So I couldn't decorate the Christmas tree at my dad's house. Then at my mom's house, my mom would just put it up and decorate it without even like telling me, like every single year. So even though we had like normal decorations on the tree in my mom's house, I still never really decorated trees. So last year in my own church, I got to decorate my own Christmas tree for the first time in probably like half of my life. But that was pretty fun. That was pretty awesome. I liked that. Julia says, I think the entire plaza was haunted. I think I got my brakes done in the Pet Boys there. Was your car haunted? Did you get a ghost in your fucking brakes at the haunted Pet Boys? Honestly, pretty fucking funny. Pretty fucking funny. But if I did get my car repaired in a place that was said to be haunted, anytime something was fucked up with my car, I'd be like, they put a ghost in my car. And then I'd be like afraid to drive my car. That's how stupid I am about getting scared. Anyway. Gold Curie says the doppelganger. It's a double walker that mimics to be someone you know, basically the father of Skinwalker. Yes, I have heard about doppelgangers. I do know those. Okami said drown her own kids because her husband cheated on her, and then she took her own life, forgetting that she did that to her own kids, and now her spirit is walking, searching for her kids all over Mexico. Oh, okay. So I generally had the drowning part of the story right, but I didn't have any of the intricacies. Okay, interesting. Thank you for the urban myth lesson, Okami. That's very interesting. Very cool. Warsaw Pete says, mine is that there are rumored to be deep underground tunnels under Warsaw that were supposed to be the subway/nuclear shelter build by the communist government in the Cold War. There are signs that something was built, but I think most of it was closed off, or maybe not finished, and no one knows what really is there. They are German. That's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I do know that doppelgangers are German. But that also is pretty cool, Warsaw Pete. There are actually a bunch of underground tunnels under Vegas, and it was supposed to be a subway system. But it never happened. And so now we just have a bunch of tunnels under Las Vegas that unfortunately a lot of homeless people live under. You know what? Sorry, I'm looking up something. I thought of an urban legend that you guys might recognize. This one, big fan. Are you ready? Hold on. Let me set the mood here. All right. Are you ready for the story? Okay. Man and girl go out to drive under moonlight. They stop on the side of the road. He turned to his girl and say, "Baby, I love you very much." "What is it, honey?" "Our car is broken down. I think the engine is broken. I'll walk and get some more fuel." "Okay. I'll stay here and look after our stereo. There have been news report of stairs being stolen." "Good idea. Keep the doors locked no matter what. I love you, sweaty." So the guy left to get fuel for the car. After 2 hours, the girl say, "Where is my baby? He was supposed to be back by now." Then the girl hear a scratching sound and voice say, "Let me in." The girl doesn't do it. And then after a while, she goes to sleep. The next morning she wakes up She finds her boyfriend still not there. She gets out to check. And man, door, hand hook, car door. Absolutely chilling, isn't it? Absolutely chilling, isn't it? I think about man door, hand hook, car door all the fucking time. Big fan of man door, hand hook, car door. The way all of you got so quiet, my bad. Did I scare you? Sorry, man door, hand hook, car door. It's just like shitty. It's just like a shitty green text story that somebody tried to make, but it was not written very well or in very good English. So, man door, hand hook, car door was a giant internet meme quite a few years ago. But there have been times where I bring up man door, hand hook, car door to people, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. So if you have never heard that before, man door, hand hook, car door, you're welcome. That's my favorite urban myth. Man door, hand hook, car door. Damn, I'm shaking. I know, right? Fuck, so scary. Also, hello SFC Picket, and hello Destructor. I hope you guys are having a good day today. Hi guys. Destructor said, I think I just had an aneurysm trying to comprehend what you just said. You couldn't understand man door, hand hook, car door? Come on, man. The man door literally hand hook car door. Idiot. Kidding. I'm just being silly. Hi, Hirsch. How are you? Hirsch says, holy mama, take my soul already. Oh, was it the evil filter that I used? Yeah, I don't like this one much, but I'm glad you like it. Glad you think it's cool. I also have a little ooh-woo one, you know? Give you a little mwah. Give you a little mwah with the ooh-woo one. Ooh, looks like we got another urban myth. Okay. Warsaw Pete says, another thing, not from Poland, but from Odessa, Ukraine. There are catacombs/tunnels under and around Odessa. There are supposed to be 2,500 kilometers or 1,550 miles of those tunnels, and nobody really knows how big they are. There's no full map, and there's tons of stories about people going in and not coming back, bodies found by kids exploring, etc. To be fair, a lot of it is mapped, but they know 1,000 entrances. But a lot of it still isn't mapped. Oh, that's spooky. Oh, I'm not going there. I am not going to the catacombs in Ukraine. That sounds very scary. Not a fan. Honestly, I would never go to fucking catacombs anywhere. It's too scary. The structure said, Nani, the fuck? Are you speaking English? Do you smell toast? No, but now every single time somebody makes toast at work, I do get a little scared. I'm like, oh fuck, I smell toast. And then I remember that we have bagels. Hirsch says, I'm great. How about you? I'm having a wonderful day. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are having a nice day as well. Blue Tree says, May, did you ever experience something paranormal ever, or at least feel like it was? Okay, let me blow my nose real quick, and then I'll actually tell you this. Hold on. Oh, Christ. My nose is so itchy today. I'm going crazy. Why? Why must I be itchy? Okay. So the question was, May, have you ever experienced something paranormal? My grandparents lived in a very old area of California, and their house was built in like the early 1900s. It was a really old, really fucked up house. The kind of house that just like moaned, you know? The wood would creak, the plumbing would moan. It was a very spooky fucking house. I was terrified of my grandparents' house as a child. Before they moved, of course. And one time I needed water like around midnight or something. So little child me left my aunt's room because I was sleeping with my aunt at the time. Because we would share a room. And my aunt had the biggest bed. And so I left her room, and down the hall, I could have sworn that I saw, like, just white. Like, I saw, like, a white nebulous thing. But I also was, like, half asleep, so I rubbed my eyes, and I just went back to the kitchen. And then like I heard the plumbing moan, and I didn't even get my water. I sprinted back to my aunt's room, and I did not leave her room. I didn't even finish getting my water. And I don't even 100% know if it was a paranormal experience or if it was just child me shaking in my boots because I was so fucking scared of my grandparents' house that I could have just seen something and not thought about it. But that is like the only time I feel like I've ever experienced something paranormal. I don't know. I'm very easily scared. Hirsch says, I stream, and look, you're streaming. Ah, yay! Why, thank you. I gave you a shout out. Very kind of you. I thank you very much for that, Hirsch. Thank you. Blue said, misty shit? I mean, it could have just been like I was a bleary-eyed little child, you know? What if I didn't rub my eye enough and I thought I saw something down the hall? But honestly, I was just so fucking scared of my grandparents' house. It could have been anything. It literally could have been like, it could have just been there being a little bit of like booger in my eye. And I probably would have thought it was a ghost because I was so scared of my grandparents' spooky old fucking house. They left that house when I was like 13, and I was so fucking glad because even like when I got older, I still fucking hated that house. It was so creepy. There's just something about old houses that skeeve me the fuck out. I don't know if it's like because I think maybe like someone died there or something bad happened. I don't know what it is about old houses, but like to this day, I have issues going into places that are old and historical. Like I just automatically feel a little bit scared, you know? There's a little prickle at the top of my hairs whenever I think about going somewhere real old. Even like really old hotels, you know? There are hundreds of people who work in hotels, but as soon as that hotel is old, I'm like, huh. And people die in hotels all the time. Old, modern, everybody dies at hotels. Not everybody, all right? Not everybody's gonna die at a hotel. But tons of people die at any kind of hotel. And yet it's only the old ones that skeeve me the fuck out. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Blue said, oh yeah, nah, some hotels scare the absolute fuck out of me too. It's just something about like, but I love the historical look, you know? Like, I'd love for historical architecture to make a comeback. But whenever I see something that's actually historical, I'm like, huh. I'm like, huh, what if there's ghosts there? There is a quote-unquote haunted clown motel in Las Vegas. Every single time, not in Las Vegas, it's on the drive on the way to Reno. So it's about 3 hours away from Vegas. Every time that I've ever been up there, when we're driving by, I close my eyes. And it's so embarrassing. But every time we drive up there, I close my eyes because I don't even want to see the graveyard. I don't even want to see the spooky clown hotel. Every time that I drive by a graveyard in my everyday life, I sincerely will do my very best to look the other way. There's just something about graveyards and ghosts that just scare the fuck out of me, and I can't even really, like, I can't even fully articulate why. I'm just scared. I'm a little bitch about it. I don't know. I don't know. SFC says, if we're going off of paranormal things, technically I've died before. What the fuck? SFC said, yeah, I was in a bad car accident when I was a teenager 30-something years ago, and in the hospital, technically I was dead for a minute. But did you, like, see anything? Or were you just kind of, like, gone, and then you woke up and you're like, oh, shit, I took a nap. You know? I don't know. Julia says, there's the Winchester Mystery House. Its caretakers are such nerds about the place, and that made it a fun tour more than anything. Yeah, when I used to be really into Watcher and like BuzzFeed Unsolved, I watched like all of their silly little ghost hunting episodes. So I am familiar with the Winchester Mystery House. So glad we do not have any mystery houses in Vegas. So glad. So glad. If I had to drive by a mystery house, I would be shitting my little pants every day. Warsaw P says, fun fact, in Poland, we barely have any horror media here. Oh, I'm moving to Poland, baby! Get me out of here! As in, there's not a lot of horror created here that hits the mainstream, and most of it is Western. So usually when I get spooked, I just think, don't worry, you're in Poland. Nothing... Oh, that sounds so fucking nice. I would love to think that. Nothing horror happens here. All that shit's in the U.S., Japan and Spain. You're safe. Oh, God. There was like one horror sub story in one of the Yakuza games. I want to say maybe Yakuza Kiwami 1 or maybe Yakuza Kiwami 2, but there was like one horror sub story that genuinely like skeeved me the fuck out. And I like couldn't play the game for a week. I was scared because I didn't want to finish the sub story. And of course, like all Yakuza games, it actually was just like some weird guy being a pervert or something. But I was so scared. I was scared. I don't know. I deeply wish that I could just say, well, I'm in Poland. I don't have to worry about that. That sounds so nice. I'd love to be able to think that to myself. Okami says, oh, I also died a long time ago. 57 seconds, declared dead medically. That's so... But, like... How? I don't know. I guess I don't, like... It's not happened to me, so I don't know. I'm very fortunate enough to have never been in a very bad accident or anything like that. Well, I'm glad that you survived. I'm glad that both you, Okami, and SFC, I'm glad that you guys survived your pretty much death experiences. I guess not a near if it's pretty much dead, but glad you are both still here. FFC says, I really don't remember a lot, but I can tell you for certain it was the best nap that I ever had. But did you feel well rested afterward? That's what I'm concerned about. Shit, maybe I need to microdose death. Maybe I'd sleep well for once in my godforsaken life. Julia says, I did experience a paranormal-like experience there. A warm body heat feeling felt close to me there. Oh, weird. Oh, weird. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it anymore. I love hearing about, like, other people's experiences, but as soon as I start to think about it, I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Ugh. Zooming myself out a little bit. Sorry. Always forget you guys are here for boobs. Here, hold on. Let me... It's been a minute since I've had the modern outfit on. Let me... There we go. Different brand of cleavage for you all today. SFC said, actually, yeah, I do remember I was pretty rested. Well, yeah, maybe I do need to start microdosing death. Maybe that'd be good for me. Julius the Tiger says, I could kind of tell that it wasn't a malicious feeling. I don't know. I don't want any ghosts near me, dude. My mom actually has a paranormal story. My mom told me that when her grandpa died, so my great grandpa, but when her grandpa died, before I was even born, she was picking up stuff from his house that he wanted her to have, and when she got in her car and she started, like, she was about to shift her gear to reverse her car, she said that she felt a cool touch on her wrist as if, like, it didn't want her to go. And so she said she sat there until the cold feeling went away, and then she drove off. And, like, I don't know how the fuck she did that, because if that shit happened to me, I'm reversing my car so fast that I'm hitting my neighbor's mailbox. I am hitting my neighbor's car. I am quickly going back into drive and then smashing into the next neighbor's house, and then I am doing a 4-point turn out of that accident, and then I'm driving out of the neighborhood proper. That shit would scare the fuck out of me. Also, welcome to the church, Hex Moser and Seth Lane. Welcome in, my friends. I hope you guys are doing well today. Yay! The top is cute, to clarify. Oh, actually, if you haven't seen the whole outfit, here's my modern May outfit. When we want a little break from the nunnery, I can even take off my hat if you'd like. But honestly, most people like the hat, so I keep the hat on. But yeah, here's my alternate outfit. And then also, if you don't like modesty, we could take off the modesty skirt. And that's a little bit more like a leather club skirt. Yeah, hold on. Let me zoom into these features for you. They're quite nice. I do like my alternate outfits. And I am getting another one for my debut on November 15th. So keep an eye out for the next outfit. Warsaw Pete says, I mean, the French call the orgasm le petit mort, which is which means the little death, and it does help to sleep. I don't know if it's ever helped me sleep. I don't think so. I don't know. I just don't sleep well in general. I don't know. I don't fuck with paranormal stuff very well. I die. Hello, I love your model, by the way. Thank you very much, Hex. You are quite kind. Blue says, wait! What happened? Why are your shoes like 5 inches and you're so tall? Because I'm overcompensating. Because I'm overcompensating and I want to be as tall as physically possible, even on my VTuber model, alright? What's the problem, big guy? Beautiful with and without the hat, DBH. I love that fit. Thank you. Here, I'll give my head a break. little bit of hat off. Hex says, also, I had a weird experience while I was sleeping one night. Is it a scary one? We've been talking about a lot of scary and paranormal experiences tonight. Today, I guess. It is daytime for me. You know what? I'm a little bit nervous about when I have to go to bed earlier. I might not have a good time tonight when I'm trying to sleep. Big guy, I'm 5'8" myself. Well, when you lied on your driver's license to say that you're 5 foot, you tend to want to overcompensate as much as physically possible. Oh, gremlin model time. All right, yay! I fucking lied on my driver's license because I just wanted to say that I was 5 foot. So that's how short I am. There's a reason that my VTuber model is like 5'10" plus. Okay. Honestly, like May without the hat. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Blue says, damn, May, imagine after all this talk, you go to bed and you start imagining shit before sleep. I'm so fucking scared of the hat, man. God, I do not. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. If I'm trying to sleep and I can't sleep because of all the spooky stuff that we talked about today, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna text the Discord and I'm gonna be like, this is your fault. This is all your fault. But the ooh-ee-ah-ee did make me feel a little better. Thank you. Warsaw P says 5 centimeter and 2 millimeters? Wow, that's some compensating, man. I wish I was 5'2". Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. 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 M Gamer? Fuck you. I regret nothing. Fuck you. Gremlin model is the cutest. Yeah, she is kind of stanced up. Look at this. That does make me feel better. Thank you. Meow Kitty Meow says, I heard there's cats in here. I would like to inform everyone that I love cats more than anything else. Just saying. Understandable. Me too. I don't have a lot. Listen, I don't have a lot of cats here, but I can cat girl my main model. Unfortunately, I'm in gremlin mode right now, so I can't show you the cat. But also, my cat's name is Meow Meow. She's actually sleeping right now, or I would pick her up, and I would try to get her to meow for you guys, but she's eeping, so I don't want to disturb her. Gremlin, I always thought that this was just IRL May. What the hell? I mean, I guess you're not entirely wrong, but I still take offense to that. Meow Kitty Meow. I also really like your name, Meow Kitty Meow. Who meows? Goated name. Okami said, oh, May, good news. Twitch fired the guy that was banning VTubers. Yes! I can make my boobs bigger! That's my takeaway, at least. I'm kidding. I'll still follow TOS. Anyway. Also, I just realized it was Meow Meow's 1-year gotcha day a couple days ago. So I need to find a way to celebrate 1 year with my cat Meow Meow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'll probably just go out and get her some toys and give her some treats. It's not like she's gonna fucking know. You know, she's not gonna understand what the hell that I'm celebrating her for. But she's my baby, so. Blue said, "Feet emote, let's go." Well, there is one in my Discord because Twitch did strike it down. So if you want the May feet emote, it's in my Discord server, I guess. Meow Kitty Meow says, "Can I come to her b-day party? I'll buy her a little birthday hat, and then I'll take pictures of her. If she'll let me, of course." Warsauce Pete says, "Get her some premium catnip. Get her high off that tail." I'll be honest, though, Meow Meow doesn't give a fucking shit about catnip. I have tried several kinds of catnip, and this cat does not give a fuck. So I'm thinking about getting her cat grass and seeing if she'll like that, but, But I don't know. I don't know if she'll actually like it. She hasn't given a shit about catnip. So I don't know if she'll care about cat grass. Okay, let me scroll up because I did see Blue did say something. Okay, Blue said, "I just remembered when me and my siblings were young, like 4 to 5 year olds, we used to cause trouble to our parents before bed. So my dad actually bought a terrifying mask, and he used to hang it on the bedroom's door handle so that we'd sleep way earlier." Dude, my stepmom, when I was a kid, my stepmom got a Scream costume. And when I was peeing, my stepmom burst through the door with like a fake knife and in her Scream mask and scared the shit out of me. And she made it so that I was too afraid to pee with the door closed for years. Look, I pissed with the door open literally until I was like 10, and she probably scared me when I was like 6. I like I said, when I get scared about something, I stay scared for fucking years. Yeah, my stepmom was fucking evil. Aw, snap, check out this sick model. Yeah, it's my gremlin model, baby. Classy Robin says, "Someone just came into work and had a puppy in their hoodie pocket. I think you should take a picture and share it in the Discord. And I think we all deserve to see a little puppy. Hold on." Warsaw P said, "Straight edge cat. When's she gonna start her crust punk band pussyfucker?" Meow Meow is about as straight edge as I am. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Meow Meow is just like me for real. I love my cat. Noleo says, "My cat likes catnip sometimes, but maybe try silver vine sticks." My little guy loses his mind about him. Ooh, okay, silver vine sticks. I see. Cappy says, "Hey, man. Oh, God. What eldritch horror is this?" "I'm not an eldritch horror. I'm just a little guy, see? La 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 la." I think I look perfectly normal. I don't know what you're talking about. Warsaw P says, "I live alone, so I always piss with the doors open." Yeah, because if you piss with the door closed, what if someone barges into your bathroom and scares you with a knife, huh? That's why you gotta pee with the door open. Chat, I'm telling you, you'll be the most safe you've ever been if you just start peeing with the door open. Let the world hear. Anyway. Give me the nun with all the mouths instead, please. Give me a couple more minutes and I'll switch back. I wanna make sure that whoever redeemed Gremlin model gets the most out of seeing the Gremlin model for a couple more minutes. Classy Robin says, "They didn't shop in the garden center." Cappy6 says, "Evil nun with too many mouths? Great. Chibified 2D gremlin? That's where I draw the line." What do you mean? You don't think it's cute? You don't think he's cute? Actually, quite a lot of people like the gremlin model. Also, I have to blow my nose again. I'm sorry. I talk so much that it rattles around all the mucus in my skull, and then I have no choice but to blow my nose. Yay! You can't tell me you aren't here for the Monster Nun VTuber. Well, alright, I guess I was right. Maybe I do have to make my boobs bigger. We can go bigger! Classy Ramen said, "Wait, you lied about your height on your driver's license? So how tall are you really?" Well, some people here know the answers, but I am 4'11". It's not a major lie. I said I was 5 foot on my driver's license. I'm actually 4'11". It's, like, not even an inch off, alright? It's not even an inch off. So it's not that much of a lie. I'm actually 6'7", so... Anyway, gotta take another sip of my tea as well. Oh, teeny weeny lie. Yeah, exactly. Just a teeny weeny lie. Nothing I would get arrested over or anything. People lie on their driver's license all the time, right? Like just when you say like you can see, but you're actually blind as shit. I'm kidding. Gremlin model will definitely eat your knees. Yeah, I mean I've sent my warning out to all tall people to begin with. Watch your fucking kneecaps, baby. Julia says there's a middle schooler in the family that says those numbers. Oh, 6'7"? Yeah. I don't truly understand the whole 6'7" thing myself, but I know that it's like it's a reference from a song, I suppose. So that's why it's so funny with the kids these days. Welcome to the church. Welcome to the church, once a Rizzler. I hope you make yourself comfortable here. Okay. I will switch myself back over to the regular model here. Boop. All right. We're back to the nun with too many mouths. I hope you enjoyed your time with the gremlin model. I do like the gremlin model. I just do like being able to look at myself talk. I like being able to look at myself speak. For a brief moment, the model was just the boobs. Oh yeah, sorry, hold on. Because this is what you're actually here for, right? What's the point of me talking with my face if this is what you're actually here for, you know? Thank you, please continue. Yes, of course. So... Holy close. Actually, hold on. It looks crazy with the other outfit. Hold on. Ever need your boobs to look bigger like instantly? There you go. Fisheye toggle, baby. Anyway. You know, I once did that entirely on accident. Usually it's not on purpose. Now it looks like you got the Looney Tunes squished by a rolling ball. Well, people like it when I womp them. I'm also bald because it makes me look like I'm the Las Vegas Sphere. God, my nose is so itchy. I wonder if it's like the seasons changing that has my nose this fucking itchy. Because it's like profusely itchy, man. How many times do I have to itch my nose in order to feel normal again? God the Baker says, oh what, God? You didn't like my big bobes? Well, sorry. I'll try not to do it again. Honestly, the best close-up I've ever seen. Yeah, God's opinion doesn't matter. This is not a Christian church after all. Anyway. For those who are just coming in, how was your Halloweekend? What did you guys do? What did you guys wear? And we're also kind of just talking about urban myths and spooky stories in general today. Oh. I die. Anyway. God said, who said I didn't like it? Okay, my bad, God. Let me dap you up real quick, brother. I didn't know you were chill like that. Anyway. Wow, that guy died. Yeah, I've talked about this before. There's just like something fucking wrong with my throat. I can't eat or drink anything without choking. Not even fucking talking. I can't even talk for a while without choking on my own saliva. I am just a natural choker, dude. Always choking on fucking something. It sucks. I wish I could have a day where I don't choke on something, but I'm always choking on myself for some goddamn reason. I wish I didn't, though. You too? Yeah! Thank God it's not just me. I feel like I'm such a fucking idiot because I can't even eat. But no, I just can't fucking talk, can't fucking swallow, can't fucking eat, can't fucking drink. So I end up choking on everything anyway. Huh? I just choke, man. Does it free up if you drink soda and burp? No, I can't. I can't make myself burp either. I've tried and I can't do it. I know it's just you're trying to push out your air, but no matter how hard I try to get myself to burp, it just doesn't happen. It has to be a natural burp or it's not happening at all. But even then, nothing really makes me burp. It's mostly I only burp if my tummy is upset for some reason. I can't make myself burp for no reason. It just doesn't happen. I wish I could though. Julius the Tiger says, if the soda thing helps, that was around when I got diagnosed with acid reflux. I already know that I have acid reflux. I can't eat a lot of greasy food anymore, which fucking sucks because greasy food fucking rocks. But yeah, I can't really eat a lot of greasy food anymore because my acid reflux sucks. Pepperonis, pizza and pepperonis in general, I can't really eat anymore because it triggers my acid reflux like nobody's fucking business. I can't have super greasy, ultra fried foods. I can't have fresh tacos where they had the tortillas had just been fried because in Greece I can't eat the fresh ones because the grease is still too fresh. I can't have pizza. I can't have pepperonis. And tomato sauce does kind of get my acid reflux all fucked up too, but that one I just fucking deal with because I love making pasta too much. What about butter? I shouldn't have too much butter when I'm cooking, but I do cook with a lot of butter anyway, so I just force myself to suck the fuck up. Suck it the fuck up, idiot. Depression Ooh Woo says, hi, have you ever thought about cheese as a loaf of milk? Sometimes. Cheese is a very yummy loaf of milk, I do agree. I miss cheese. Not that I don't eat cheese often, but I miss, I don't know if this was ever a thing for your friends either, but, there was a time in my life where all of my friends were fucking obsessed with charcuterie, so hanging out with my friends meant that I got to eat fucking grapes and cheese, and it was awesome. I love eating grapes and cheese. But, charcuterie boards have somewhat fallen out of favor now. So not really anybody's making a charcuterie board, and I don't want to buy the cheeses and the grapes. I like to go over and my friends make the cheeses and the grapes. So, I miss it, though. I miss just eating a cheese. I miss just eating a cheese and a grape. Miss it very, very much. But how are you, Depression Uwu? I hope you're having a nice day today. Warsaw Pete says, well then, I guess you want this tasty risotto I made because you're just going to choke. No, I don't want your tasty risotto. Please. Please. Spoon. Mouth right here. Hi, May. Hi. How are you? I hope you had a nice day. Happy Sunday. I don't know if today was a rest day or a work day for you, but I hope you had a good day nonetheless. Gamer said you can't have pepperoni pizza? No, it makes me want to kill myself, dog. Pepperoni pizza is like a one-way ticket to kill yourself city for me. My acid reflux cannot fucking stand pepperonis, which sucks because I fucking love pepperonis. They're awesome. But if I eat them, not cooked, if there's just raw pepperoni on a charcuterie board, I can't eat that. And that does slay. No fresh tacos? No pizza? No, I know. Acid reflux fucking sucks. Also sausage, but I'll be real, I have a secret. You guys have to promise you're not going to get mad at me, okay? You have to promise you guys aren't going to get mad at me. Do I have your word? Do I have your word that you guys aren't going to be mad at me when I say this? We'll see. All right. I'll just say it. I'll just come out and say it. I'll be a big girl. I don't like sausage. I think sausage is icky. I think sausage, not gonna lie, I think it kind of tastes bad. I just don't like sausage very much. I think, it's the spice within sausage is not just for me. I prefer just, a nice, meaty, mild, meaty flavor. When you get spices involved with my meats, I'm like, get the spices out of my meats. Get the peppers out of my meats. I just want a nice meat, I want a nice meat flavor. I don't want the spices. I feel like sausage has too much spice going on. Not a big fan of sausage. All sausage or a specific one? Straight up, I don't fucking like sausage. None of them. You know those like sausage, egg, McMuffin breakfast sandwiches? Fucking hate them. Can't stand it. The sausage ruins the flavor. The smell of sausage can get my stomach to turn, dude. But I like chorizo. And usually chorizo is made with sausage, so I don't know. But also, like, chorizo isn't my favorite, you know? I don't know. I can deal with it. I can fuck with it, but it's not my favorite. Blasphemy! I'm sorry. Listen, sorry. My bad. All right, okay. Gabby says, I feel like there's a lesbianism joke here. Yeah, my, back when I was a little bit more not secure about my bisexuality, for a while I did identify as a lesbian, and my stepmom said that makes sense because you've never liked nuts or sausage. But it turns out I'm a bisexual and I do like some nuts and some sausage. Just like one in particular. And Gamer said, fuck this, I'm out of here. My bad. I'm just not a big sausage girl, man. Not a big fan of the flavor of the sausage. Too much spices up in there. There's turkey sausage. There's different kinds of sausages? Why is there so many different kinds of sausages? There's too many different kinds of sausages here. I'm not keeping up with the sausage conversation because I don't even fucking like sausage. Noleo says, I don't care for most sausages, but I like the Chinese and Filipino ones. Maybe I am just not well versed in the art of the sausage. Maybe I've not had enough sausages. But like, of the sausages that I've had, I found are fucking nasty, you know? I don't like those sausages very much. Glad you all liked my stepmom's joke, though. Worse up, he says, wait, oh, that's a different kind of sausage. I meant like different types of kielbasa. I got no idea what that is. Yay! I'm a stupid American. You think I know what that is? Yeehaw, baby! There's also turkey bacon. Bacon I don't mind, but it's still not my favorite. When I'm having breakfast, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of like a heavy, meaty breakfast. When I have breakfast, I usually like it to be like maybe a fruit, maybe a yogurt, maybe an oatmeal, and a hash brown and an egg. Yummy, hash brown and egg. I will eat a hash brown and egg any day of my life. But then you try to get bacon on my plate when I'm having my hash browns and eggs, I'm punching you in your fucking stupid idiot face. Get your meat fucking out of my face. It's 7 a.m. I don't want your meat. Just give me the eggs and the hash browns. Do you like bratwurst? I don't think I've had bratwurst because in my brain it like is equivalent to sausage. I don't know. Okami said, you know how I discovered I was pan? When my mom said to me, you need to learn to eat anything in front of you. And I took it literally. Hell yeah, queer jokes. Hell yeah, Okami. Proud of you. Cappy6 said, I love nuts and sausage. And I don't know what the other equivs are. Peaches? Cherry? Those are good too. But everything in moderation. Nods. Of course, Cappy6. Everything in moderation. That is what we teach here at the, That is what we teach here at the church, after all. Everything in moderation. Except if you are, following me and being my friend and giving me subs. You don't have to moderate those. I'm kidding. Do moderate those. Your finances are important. Does May like pancakes? I like pancakes, but I have to be thinking about pancakes beforehand. Like, if it's around my birthday and I'm gonna be wanting a lot of sweet stuff, I'm gonna be like, ooh, baby, some birthday pancakes. Give me my hands on them birthday pancakes. Then yeah, I for sure want pancakes for my birthday. But like, if it's just like a casual Tuesday, pancakes is a little bit too much for me. But I also like pancakes more than I like waffles. Not that waffles are bad, I just prefer the smooth, flat texture of a pancake. Wait, you don't want steak and eggs? I've never had like steak and eggs at a restaurant or something. I don't know. It's not really a common choice for breakfast foods. In Vegas, I guess. It's always too dry and too salty. Oh, American bacon? And that is fair. American bacon is very salty. Okami said, give all your money to May now. You don't have to do that. But if you do want to punish me, throughout the month of my streaming anniversary month, if you gift a sub, tip, or subscribe for the first time, you get to spin a wheel to punish me. Thank fucking God I have not had to drink hot sauce yet. I am terrified for that. So, I will take this low punishment day with pride because I imagine for my debut stream I'll probably be doing a lot of them. But it's through the entire month of November, so there's plenty of time to make me suffer, I guess. Destructor said steak and eggs for breakfast or killer. Maybe I just have to find like a good breakfast place because in Vegas there's a lot of brunch places, but I never really hear anything about like steak and eggs. You know, it's always like, look at my fancy fucking French toast filled with ube and topped with Alaskan berries. It's like always something that is like a culinary experience, you know? It's never like, fuck yeah, we got $10.99 steak and eggs, baby. It's like, we have a $40 French toast, and you're gonna eat it because you gambled away all your finances anyway, you stupid motherfucker. Eat the $40 French toast. It'll make you feel better before you fly home and tell your wife you blew all your savings in Vegas. So, I don't know. Cassie Robin said, I'm a huge breakfast person. In general, I'm like, dinner is always the meal that I look forward to. Lunch is like if I'm like going out to lunch with my friends, then I will also look forward to lunch. But I'm more of a dinner girl. But like, if it's like my birthday or something, I usually will want to go to like a high tea, which is like usually in like the morning or early afternoon or something like that. And a little brunch every once in a while will make me remember the glory of breakfast. So it just kind of depends. Okami says, oh May, you are not gonna like my breakfast routine. I eat 1.5 pizzas for breakfast before. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You got a stomach that can fucking house a child, I suppose. Not to call you pregnant or anything. It's not what I was going for. Warsaw P says, I freaking love fluffy pancakes with crunchy bacon and maple syrup. You know, I mean, even though you're Polish, you do kind of sound like you eat like an American. That's a classic American breakfast right there, baby. Noleo says, that's because Vegas used to be come to our casino for a $3.99 steak and eggs any time of the day before the fancy breakfast came in. Oh, yeah, no. Those ages are long gone. You come to Vegas to spend $40 on breakfast, or you don't come to Vegas at all anymore. All of the cheap casino restaurants, gone. Honestly, they're all fucking gone. They've all been replaced by, like, Steak and Shake and other burger chain meal places. No classic Vegas cheap restaurants anymore. You're either eating at a buffet that costs $109 to get into, to have an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet with king crab legs and lobster, or $40 French toast at a place off of the strip. Those are your options, baby. Or, and get this, McDonald's! Vegas is very expensive, and that's why a lot of people haven't been coming here lately. Oops. Warsaw P said, $40? Does the French toast provide me with French love for that price? Unfortunately, no. They will not be giving you a menage a trois, but they will be punching you in the face with the bill at the end of your meal. So I hope you enjoy that. Hello. Hello, Hussein Rod. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome to the church. Destructor said, nah, you gotta go to a mom-and-pop diner and get a medium rare steak with some eggs over easy. There are some diners left in Vegas, but I feel like the classic American diner is really like falling out of favor in America. I don't really know of a lot of classic diners anymore. And all of the other like chain diners have all kind of been closing. I don't really see any of them anymore. I don't know. Warsaw P says, I spent most of my elementary school years in NYC. I'm a bit American by osmosis. Okay, you know what? That makes sense. That makes a lot of your personality make sense to me now. M Gamer said we got a place like that. It's called Anne's Diner. Man, maybe I just need to leave Vegas and go somewhere else and go to a diner and get me some steak and eggs. Maybe that's the answer I've been searching for. Go get some steak and eggs anywhere else. Bad and Ninja Beast says, getting punched in the face is the best part. Well, there is a couple of restaurants in Vegas where they can spank you and call you a fucking idiot and to make you take a shot out of a syringe that looks like a penis. The main one is the Heart Attack Grill, and all the nurses and like staff I mean, all the staff are like dressed like hot nurses, women and men. And if you don't feed your food, you can opt in to get spanked. If you don't finish your food, you can opt in to get spanked. And all the shots are whipped cream shots or Jello shots, and they are in syringes that are shaped like penises. So, that's the Heart Attack Grill. There is another place in Vegas where they will yell at you and demean you and degrade you while you eat your food, and that place is called Dick's Last Resort. So there are a couple of places where you can eat in Vegas where they won't punch you in the face, but they will make you feel just as bad. For free? No, you have to eat there still. You have to eat there still, but you can have an experience there. Hi, Klein. How are you today? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. M-Gamer said, I'm not going to that restaurant. Well, my friend Truckin' and Gaming is going to be coming to Vegas in May for MagicCon, and he is pretty much forcing me to go to the Heart Attack Grill with him. So I'll let you know how it feels to get spanked by a hot nurse in a couple months, I guess. Or maybe I'll just let him do it. Maybe I'll give him my get spanked by a nurse privilege so he can get spanked by 2 nurses. I feel like that would be a good gift to him. I don't know if he's still lurking, but if he's here, buddy, you can take my spanked by a nurse privilege. Say what? I didn't know about the waitstaff for the Heart Attack. Yeah, well, at least per the last time I was there, they still did the sexy nurse thing. Klein said job interview tomorrow. I hope that your job interview goes absolutely and amazingly tomorrow, Klein. Sincerely, I am praying for the best of luck for you, my friend. Good luck on your job interview tomorrow. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. If you need to prepare for your job interview and stuff, feel free. But I will be praying for you all day. All of my good energy is going out to you, Klein. Best of luck. Anyone who is on the job search right now, in the fucking world we've been in lately, you have literally all of my prayers. I am here for you. Best of luck. I will be praying for you endlessly, my friend. Lassie Robin said, I want to be spanked by a nurse. Don't we all? Don't we all? That might be the other half of the reason why my friend Truckin' is coming to Vegas. 1 is for MagicCon, 2 is to get spanked by a nurse. 3 is probably to call me short, I guess. Destructor said, just in my country, I can think of 6 to 10 diners if you're including Mexican cafes. Man, that sounds nice. I wish, like, Waffle House existed in Vegas, but we don't have any Waffle Houses in Vegas. It's very much like a Southern America thing. We don't have any Waffle Houses here. But I do have some family that lives in Texas, and I do think that there is a Waffle House in Texas. So maybe I'll just have to drag my unhappy ass to Texas, because as we know, Texas is a miserable fucking place to be. Every time I've gone to Texas, I've hated it. I do not like Texas, but maybe I'll go again if it means I can go to a Waffle House. I don't know. Oh, Truckin' and Gaming is still here. He said yes. All right. All right. M-Gamer said May's ass is unhappy. Well, yeah, when I'm in fucking Texas, of course my ass is unhappy. Have you motherfuckers ever been to Texas? Texas is easily okay, let's say Florida is the butthole of the United States, all right? Let's say someone made a second asshole, and that one is Texas. Florida and Texas, easily the worst fucking places in the United States. When you go to Texas, it's so fucking humid there that you walk out, you get out of the shower, you are sweating again. It doesn't matter if you took an ice cold shower, you're sweaty. It's so profusely humid there. Everyone on the freeways drives like a fucking maniac. Road lines in Texas, they don't fucking exist apparently. You'd rather just zippity-doo-dah your ass all over the road. No fucking laws there on the fucking freeways in Texas. It's terrifying. Texas is also insanely huge, so it takes goddamn forever to get anywhere in Texas. It's hot, unsuitable for living. It's fucking humid as all hell. I will say that the people there are pretty nice. There is like a kind of Texas cowboy niceties there, I guess, that does, like, it makes being in, like, the cities and stuff kind of nice. But, like, in general, I have not enjoyed any of my experiences in Texas at all, which fucking sucks, because, like, a couple of close family members to me moved there not too long ago, which means every once in a while my unhappy ass does have to go to Texas, and it fucking sucks. It absolutely sucks. If I had the choice, I would obliterate Texas and Florida off of the United States. Not in the senses I don't want them in the United States. I don't want them on our fucking planet. I think the world would be better without those places. Not for any political reasons or anything. I just don't fucking like going there. Too humid. Too hot. I don't like it. Hello, femboy sin of greed. I actually don't think femboys have sins of greed. I think femboys are perfect angels. Thank you for my TED Talk. Thank you for my TED Talk? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. M-Gamer says, I'm sending Sandy Cheeks to come after you for saying bad things about Texas. Oh, what the fuck is that squirrel gonna do to me, huh? Gnaw on my ankles? Not like I have a lot of ankles for her to gnaw on anyway. I'm 4'11". I'm fucking indefensible, alright? I'll live. I'll be fine. Send all your fucking squirrels after me, alright? I'll live. Warsaw P said is more hostile to human beings than the Sahara and Antarctica combined. Absolutely! He's correct. That's how uninhabitable fucking Texas is. Ma'am, you got something on your cheek. Yeah, it's my... Where the fuck is my... Oh, there it is. It's my other mouth. I have tons of mouths, actually. Would you like to see them? I got underboob mouths. I have tummy mouths. I got leg mouths. I got mouths all over my body to put your stupid fingers in if you piss me off. The food was good, though. Yeah, no, the Texas food scene is great. But also, the food scene in Vegas is, like, just as incredible. I don't have to go to Texas for good food. I already live somewhere that has good food, you know? Siani says, look at driving in UK country roads. That's fun to drive. Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds fucking terrible. I have been to the UK once, particularly, like, the London area. And in the city it was fine, but, like, you go outside of the city into the more rural areas of London. I don't remember where we went, but the roads do get pretty dicey out there. It is a little bit scary. Classy Robin says, Florida had Disney World. We should just move those somewhere else. Long as they're out of the hot, humid cunt of America, dog. Cannot stand the humidity in Texas or Florida. Refuse. I refuse. If I have to go to those places ever again, I'm going in the winter. Never going in the summer. Underboob mouth? Yeah. I mean, I can technically spawn my mounds wherever I want. They don't have to be in these places forever. They can go wherever I damn well please them to be. I just have them pretty static on my model for show. But, like, if I ever get art with my mouth, technically, I can spawn a mouth wherever I damn well please. So that's why my icon, there is a hand on my mouth, but there is not a hand on my model. Because I want to be kind and friendly to you all here. Piss me off, though? I'm putting the mouth back on my hand. And I'm eating your fingers. I'm high-fiving you and I'm devouring your hand whole. So basically May is Nico Robin, but with mouths. Yeah, sure, fuck it, whatever. Do I know the lore of Nico Robin? No. Church IT Tech, what does that mean? Ah, okay. Church IT Tech answered for me. He said that Nico Robin spawns body parts in places. Which, very descriptive, thank you. Meteor is here? Yeah, he, so, I don't know if this happens to any of you, but, Church IT Tech is afflicted with the Minecraft autism. Every once in a while, he'll go months without touching Minecraft, and then, like an addict, when his brain remembers how fun Minecraft is, it's all he wants to do for weeks at a time. Sometimes even months. He will play Minecraft day and night from the second he gets home from work to the second he sleeps. All this motherfucker wants to do is Minecraft. And I feel like Minecraft is the only game that does this to people. Any time I, like, talk to someone who is in the midst of a Minecraft obsession, it's all they want to do for, like, weeks. That's it. So, IT Tech is here. He's just playing Minecraft. So say hi to IT Tech if you want. And if you want IT Tech to come over and say hi, let me know. I'll summon him over. But he actually is here today. Usually he's in the living room. He's been playing Ghosts of Yote. That way, when I'm streaming, I have the church office to myself. But he wanted to be here today. La 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 la. So, Destructor said, so what I'm hearing is when you're holding hands with your boyfriend, you spawn a hand on your palm and you lick you lick his palm with it? Yeah, sure. Why not? Truckin said, all right, bitch, just park. 1, Texas is great. I don't agree. 2, don't forget your Tums. Thank you. You know what? I appreciate it. I do have to buy a new bottle of Tums. How did you know that? How did you know I need to buy a new bottle of Tums, huh? Maybe I'll put a lifetime supply of Tums on my throne. Lord knows I need a lifetime supply of Tums with how often my acid reflux decides to kick me in the dick. 3, I will gladly take 2 nurse ass slaps. You're welcome. Truckin says, because I'm in your walls. You know what? That makes sense. He's disappointed with me because I'm not playing Magic the Gathering Arena enough. Classy Robin says, screw Tums, consume Prilosec? I've never had Prilosec. Actually, maybe I'll Google that. I've never heard of it before. Perhaps I need to try it. Larry the Cable Guy said to. Oh, really? Well, you know what? I do trust Larry the Cable Guy. Motherfucker ate a lot of food on the food channel. Prilosec is heartburn. Ah, I see. Well, it's not to the point of like heartburn. It just kind of like burns in my throat. It doesn't necessarily burn in my like heart, you know? Sometimes it does, but it mostly kind of comes up my throat. Get her done. Yes, sir. Yeehaw. Truckin' Gamer said, so spend my weekend in Texas. I Ubered to a nearby LGS and played Magic all day. Well, it sounds like you had a wonderful weekend, and also happy late Halloween to you, Truckin'. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Look up his Prilosec commercials. They are wild. Send them in the meme corner in the silly little Discord after, and I'll watch them after stream. But also, don't feel pressured and feel like you have to join if you don't want to be in a public Discord server. No worries at all. Dragon, I don't think I asked. How was your Halloween? Did you have any costumes? What did you do besides Magic the Gathering? I'm already there. Oh yeah! Hee yay! Also, just a general, putting it out there for anyone. If you don't want to be in the Discord server, do not feel pressured to join. But if you would like to hang out from time to time, feel free. Truckin' and Gamer said, I slept. Fuck yeah, dog. I wish I slept more. I did way too much shit this weekend. I went to 2 different parties. I'm tired. I'm done seeing people. I do not want to see people anymore. I'm looking forward to the Thanksgiving weekend. Because, yes, I will have to see people on Thanksgiving. But the day after Thanksgiving, baby. I'm not leaving my house. Nobody's getting a word out of me the day after Thanksgiving. Too many social interaction, and it is only the 2nd day of November. Scratching my nose again, sorry. Truckin' says, she lies. If you follow here, you must join Discord. Well, Anyway, MGamer said, Thanksgiving is vacation number 2 for me. I wish I had, like, more time off work around holidays. But I work for a European company, so, like, I guess they don't know all the American holidays because we haven't really gotten a lot of the random American holidays off. We are getting Thanksgiving and Christmas off, though, which I guess is, like, the best I could ask for. Whatever. I don't know if I'm going to get Veterans Day off, though. I will be sad if I don't get Veterans Day off. I would like the extra day of rest. And it's a Tuesday, so that means that I could just stream whatever the fuck I want on the Tuesday the 11th. What the fuck? European? Hell yeah, go piss girl. You know what? I haven't heard that one before, but I'm pretty sure if I said that one at work, HR would like to schedule a call with me on a Friday afternoon. That's my fear, at least. Nuns don't piss. Well, how do you know? Have you seen it happen? you seen the lack of it happening? Interesting. I'm sure I would have the final say here. But you're right. Actually, nuns don't piss. Don't call me piss nun anymore. Please, please. I want to be free. Truckin says, I love when I tell a really funny joke that HR wants to hear too. Oh, God. Permanently terrified. But then also, I'm so glad that at my current job that they have HR. Because my last job that I had that totally fucked me over and fired me in January, I did not have HR at that job. So I have learned it's actually having HR at a workplace. Hey, that shit kind of rocks. Maybe I wouldn't have been through months of turmoil and suffered until the moment I got fired at my last job if we had HR at that godforsaken place. But I'm out of there now, so not my concerns anymore. That's a concern for anyone else who works there now. Gamer said, if I spy on a nun, I think I'd get Bible slapped. Well, depends on the nun. Depends on the nun. Tomoyo Tatsuki says, I did that once and I got fired on the spot. Oh no. Oh no. Well, listen guys. Save the bad jokes for May streams. Don't get fired. Don't get fired. It's okay. Truckin says, my HR guy is also a veteran. Wheat Shield. Well, you know what? Fair enough. If you're tight with your HR guy, hell yeah, good for you. I'm very scared of the HR at my new job, but I'm also very glad that I have them there. Because I experienced a job without HR, and I suffered for like 8 months. So, 8 months out of the 2-year tenure that I had there. 1997 Tacoma water pump gasket says, what's good? What's good? Gamer said, so what would happen if I spied on you? Well, you'll have to answer to my infinite number of mouths. So maybe think about it for a couple more minutes before you decide to do that. Also, welcome to the church, SinCPC. SinCPC. I hope you have a nice day. Nice dick joke. Is 1997 Tacoma water pump gasket a dick joke? What the fuck? Oh, meow. Oh, Truckin'. I have tea for you. Truckin', I have tea for you. You remember how I told you there's a lot of people in my life that are sleeping with people that they should not be sleeping with? In particular, people that are sleeping with their superiors at their fucking jobs, which is insane to me. You work there? Why would you do that? But anyway, so my mom's friend that was sleeping with one of the executives in her company is on a temporary leave for, I think, 3 or 4 months. And she worked in HR. So she is on leave for a couple months. But we are like 99.9% sure that the day that she gets back off of her break, she is going to get fucking fired. And then the second person that I had told you about prior that was sleeping with someone that they shouldn't be, so it is one of my actual friends, IRL. So her actions finally caught up to her. I remember you talking about this before. Yep, she is on leave, but we're pretty sure that the second that she gets back to the company, she will probably get fired. The second person that I know is someone that I actually know IRL. She is my age. She is also sleeping with someone much higher up in her company. Not quite an executive. Someone much higher up in her company, but they're on different teams, so she thinks it's a little bit more okay. He is like a 50-something-year-old man, and she is a year younger than me. She is 25. And apparently he has like fallen for her because he is like constantly gifting her things. And he is trying to convince her to go on a trip with him to Bali or the Maldives, which fucking crazy. Places I never foresee me ever going to in my entire life because it's so expensive to go to Bali or the Maldives. And so now she's thinking that she maybe should end things with her 50-year-old stud. But also she does kind of want to go to Bali or the Maldives. So we'll see what the fuck happens there, I guess. And also, she is apparently addicted to the sex with him. So, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen there. No fucking clue. What a simp. Is he loaded? Yup. Yup. Yeah, it's been a really weird year for people in my life's relations, I guess. I don't fucking know, man. I was posting those commercials. What happened? I was just updating trucking and gaming on some tea that I had with there's just a lot of people in my life. Not a lot. It's literally only two, but two people in my life sleeping with people they should not be sleeping with. And it's very interesting to me because it's like, why would you risk such a big part of your life and your career for like sex? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a nun and I've never really been like super sexually driven for anything before. But I just can't imagine risking so much of your life and your reputation for like sex, for sleeping with someone. It's insane to me. It's something that I would never do. Truckin says, just wave the wrist and tell her, quit your job. You got a sugar daddy. But the thing is, though, like, my friend is one of those girls who, like, work is so much of her personality. Like, she genuinely just loves working. She loves being at work. Couldn't be me, by the way. She just loves being at work and she loves working. So the fact that she's, like, sleeping with someone who could get her fired is insane to me because work is so much of her life and her personality. It's not worth it at all. Same thing with my mom's friend. I guess me and my mom are befriending women who make bad decisions, I guess. I don't know. Destructor said, if I ever end up like that, you all have permission to take behind me the shed and old yeller me. All right, we'll take you out like the dumb dog you are, Destructor. Not worth it, TBH. I agree. I don't even have the fucking balls to do that. I was scared when I was, like, dating people in high school, you know? If I dated someone in high school, I'd be like, oh, what if everyone in my psychology class knows that I'm dating this girl that I like? Like, it's, who the fuck cares? But, like, I was so scared about that kind of thing back then. When I was in school, I pretty much always dated people that didn't go to my school. I, like, would purposely date people that were outside of my school. Also, I have to blow my nose again. Hold on. Oh, good morning, Meow Meow. Meow Meow woke up. Ugh. Hold on. Meow Meow's awake. I'm gonna see if I can get her to say hi to everybody. Hold on. I'm gonna grab my cat. All right, Meow Meow. Say hi. She never says hi, but I like to try every time. Say hi, Meow Meow. Good morning. Oh, she has the boba eyes right now. She has the boba eyes. She has the big black boba eyes. Oh. All right, well. She jumped out of my arms, and as she did so, her tail hit me in the nose. So now my nose itches even more. Alright, well, that's life. Meow Meow didn't want to say hi to you guys. Sorry. But I'll take since she's awake now, I'll take photos of her, and I'll share photos of her in the Discord after stream. 3 little Meow Meows for everyone. Grab that kitty. What? I did. And she didn't appreciate it very much, unfortunately. Also, I'm gonna take another sip of my tea as well. Quite thirsty again. And that's why we say that Meow Meow is your conscience. You know, the more that she doesn't say hi to you guys, the more it does make me feel like I'm, like, lying. Even though I do have a cat, I promise. I promise, I'm not lying. All right. Oh. May I have come to confess my sins? Well, feel free to confess your sins after. Feel free to confess your sins after a punishment wheel. A reminder for this month, whenever somebody gives a sub, or gives a tip, I have to spin a wheel that punishes me. So, time for that. we have 1 gift sub, so that is a tier 1 wheel. And and this one is for Truckin' and Gaming. Spin, bitch. I am. easy for me. I'll take it. I'll take it. Bulb toggle. All right, here we go. You get a technically free bulb toggle today. Yay! I'll make it a little bit better for you. The Las Vegas Sphere. Hold on. Let me zoom out a little so you can get the full. There we go. All right. Megamind's back. Bring up the punishment screen real quick. Okay. Yay! Destructor says, kinda similar vein. I ran into a girl I used to be friends with in school. She was always a smoke show before. A smoke show, huh? I ran into her at Walmart the other day, and I asked her what she's been up to, and she said adult films. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, fuck yeah. Why not, you know? If she is comfortable with herself and her body, fuck yeah, why not? Live your life, girl. That is crazy, though. At least, hey, she's sexy. She found her calling. Why not? The dome is out. It's blinding. Watch this. Yay! Another spin for the. This one is a tier 3 spin, actually. Oh wow! Well, we got another spin coming up for you guys. Thank you again, Truckin', for the 10 gifted this time. I will pull that up again. Many thanks. Yes, many thanks for everyone. Many thanks to Truckin' and Gaming. Thank you for being awesome. And I know you just want me to spin, so I'll shut the fuck up. Here's your wheel. Here's your wheel. Hold on. Interact. There we go. Don't thank me. Just spin. Yep. That's how he is. All right. Here we go. You could literally see my giant ass fucking head behind the wheel. Okay. So I am going to buy Meow Meow a costume of your choice. If you okay, Truckin', if you sincerely don't want this, I don't mind if you ask for a respin, but this means that if you want me to put like Meow Meow in a penis costume, for all means, I'll do it. Like, or if there's like if there's any lame costume that I can get by Cat, just let me know. You'll get a Meow Meow photo shoot courtesy of costume. But if you sincerely do not want this, I figured that this would not be a very popular one. If you do want a respin, I will give you a respin on the house. On the house. Where's the reward for Piss Nun Dance? I don't even fucking know what a Piss Nun Dance would look like. But, I mean, there is a custom emote, or Discord sticker of choice. So, if that was eventually skin, if that was eventually gotten upon, then I guess I'll figure out what the fuck a Piss Nun Dance looks like. Dress her like Yoruichi because cat. Okay, I will write it down. Sticky note time. Let me grab my sticky notes. Let me grab my sticky notes. Sticky notes. Sticky notes. Let me grab my sticky notes. Yoruichi. Put him in the oven meal costume. No! I'm not gonna put Meow Meow in the oven. That's fucked up. Yoru. Oh, fuck, I spelled Yoruichi wrong. Yoruichi. Costume. Or Meow Meow. Truckin'. There we go! What the fuck? What the fuck? You did it again? What the hell? Spin again, girl. Oh god, I feel like I'm accidentally I feel like I'm giving you the same feelings that gambling gives a man. I'm so sorry. Go into debt over gambling. I'm sorry. Here you go. All right, the second fanfic Truckin gets a custom fanfic writing blurb. You don't have to think. You don't have to think. You don't have to give me an answer now. Think about this all you want. Think about this all you want, and DM me what you decided that you wanted. It can be a fan fiction of you in blue if you goddamn well want. It can be literally anything you want, but feel free to take however long you want thinking about this. And then just message me on Discord on what you decide you want. You get a custom fanfic writing blurb, and I will do it on stream. I will figure out a day to do a promise stream and making good on these promises, whether it's fanfic writing blurbs or horror game or something like that. But you will get your fic written for you on stream. But feel free to think about it. It probably won't be for another week or two. I don't know how many of these promises I should accumulate before I get into that, but you get another fanfic. Yay! Thank you for your wheel spins, and thank you for supporting my silly little streamiversary month bonanza here. Any of them, I didn't make any like subathon goals or anything, but everything is going towards my original song and any covers and stuff. And also just just life. Just life. But yes, everything goes towards music and VTubing activities. So, thank you. If you are curious, by the way, Jeter got the first fanfiction. When he wheel spun, he got fanfiction as well. And he wanted Batman x Dumbledore, but Dumbledore has huge naturals. So, that's the first thing I have to write. If that helps direct your thoughts anywhere at all. The fuck? You're not aware of Dumbledore's big naturals? Or even Gandalf's big naturals? When I went to the huge nostrils? No, big naturals. Like boobies. Hold on, let me... Gandalf... Big naturals. Hey, have you guys ever seen the Baldur's Gate 3 mod with Wither's big naturals? Alright, hold on. I have it pulled up for you guys. I'll show you guys Gandalf's big naturals. Give me a second. I'm pulling it up. Gandalf big naturals. Alright, here we go. You guys ready? Wait, okay, hold on. Let me unbwomp. These are Gandalf's big naturals. They're just Gandalf's massive fucking boobs. But what Jeter requested was Dumbledore's big naturals. And there is a Baldur's Gate 3 mod that is Wither's big naturals. And so you can give Withers, the terrible ugly skeleton guy, you can give him big boobs. Look, there's even a mouse pad. Wither's big naturals. Wither's big naturals was actually a really big meme in the Baldur's Gate 3 community. But I think he looks quite good with big boobs. I don't know. Why are you guys so negative? Why don't you guys like his big naturals? What's the problem? You don't like Withers' big naturals? I think he looks great with them. What's the problem? I walked away for 30 seconds. What the fuck? That's just that's how fast things change here in the church. Is there a thing for Dumbledore's big naturals? Dumbledore's big naturals. Oh yeah, it is a thing for Dumbledore too. But yeah, when I went to the Renaissance Fair, there was someone that was dressed as Gandalf's big naturals. Literally like this outfit. So. I went to pee and this is what I see? I don't know why you guys are surprised. I was just telling you guys how much I love boobs. Why would Wither's big naturals or Gandalf's big naturals be such a shock to you guys? You never seen Gandalf's big naturals before? We'll get a nice big ol' eyeful, baby, because he's here to stay. Okay, I gotta get ready to drive home. Gandalf's big naturals were the last straw for you, huh, buddy? I hope you have a wonderful drive home safe. I hope, be careful. Drive safe. Don't let the big naturals distract you too much. My bad, big dog. Sorry. Alright, I'll re-womp myself. Tits are tits as long as they squeeze. So, alright, got it. Let me set the scene for you here. Because I assume that you are a straight man, Warsaw Pete. If you had to move aside a very long silken beard in order to squeeze the big naturals, would you do it? If you had to move aside a beautiful, luscious white beard in order to squeeze those big naturals, how much would it deter you from it? How much would it fuck with you? Yay! Bye-bye, LMAO. Bye, Classy Robin. Drive home safe. Nolale says, the year before last year, I went to a Ren Fair and met Guy Fairy. A guy dressed as Guy Fieri as a fairy. She was beautiful. Honestly, that costume sounds like it fucking rocked. Hell yeah. That sounds awesome. That sounds sick as hell. As for fucking lootly not. Alright, so you would forfeit the chance to squeeze some big naturals if you had to move aside Gandalf's big, beautiful beard. I see. So you're not a big enough boob lover, huh? The boob has to be attached to a woman? I see. I see how it is. You're not a real boob lover then. Woman boob, man boob, they're all boobs to me, baby. Gimme 'em. Warsaw P says, depends on the heat of the moment. Now that's a real titty lover right there. I am dapping you up, Warsaw Pete. I'm dapping you up like crazy right now. SFC Pickett said, I am married to a man, as a man. And you still say no? Damn, motherfucker. I guess the boobs aren't good enough for you. I assume that you like the muscular boobs then. The Cosmokiryu brand of boobs then, right? The muscular chesticles. MGamer says, I'd rather jump into an active volcano with 20 pounds of active TNT strapped onto my body. Damn, so you want to, like, extra mega explode in flames forever? That's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I'd go for it. If I had permission and consent, of course. Church IT Tech, I have a question for you. Would you let me squeeze Gandalf's big naturals? Yeah?
Yeah, if Gandalf was real, I guess so.
Okay. Yeah, it's because my phone doesn't know which one to choose. Thank you, IT Tech. Well, all right, fair game. I'm allowed. Let's go. Ron Japan said, what conversation did I join in on? Gandalf's Big Naturals. I don't know why everyone's so surprised. Gandalf's Big Naturals was a pretty big internet meme. You just put big naturals onto any video game or character, and it, works out pretty well, I think. SFC Pickett says, I would rather run face first into a nest of German machine guns than go anywhere near Gandalf's big naturals. Man. You guys really fucking hate Gandalf then, I guess. Alright, if you had to put big naturals on a different character, any character, not a woman though, what character would you be okay with squeezing the big naturals of? Thoughts? Because you all know my stance. I'm down for any of them. Any of them works perfectly fine for me. I'm a woman of taste and culture. Klein says, Meteor's starting to question why he picked May with every stream. He just has to... He deals with questions like this off stream. So he probably... he probably has well reasoned with himself long ago whether or not picking me was the correct decision. Warsaw Pete says, more important question. Would you let Church IT Tech squeeze Gandalf's donk-donks? Of course. If I am allowed, he is also allowed. If Gandalf so consents. Asked Frot Boss says, awawa. 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 Ranjipan says, define woman. Fair enough. Noleo also says, I bet Gandalf with big naturals would give good hugs. Whenever you hug someone with big naturals, they always have amazing hugs. Highly recommend hugging a person with big naturals. Truckin' and Gamer says, the cross-dressing femboy from ReZero. You know what? I do think that if Angel Devil from Chainsaw Man had big naturals, that would be pretty fire. I understand. If you gave a femboy big naturals, I guess I understand the vision. I do understand the vision. SFC Pickett says, Pickett Museum EXE has stopped responding. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Astolfo! Cute twink with big boobs. Fresh chatter for sale. Yeah, sorry, Nieko May, and also asked Rotbot. My bad. May streams are just we're just a little silly sometimes, alright? It's a Sunday sermon, and we like to get silly here. I hope that's not a problem for you, because I'm the silliest nun on this side of the Chex map. West Coast? America? I don't know how many nuns are here in the West Coast, so... But I still think I'm quite silly. Nyokome says, I got big naturals between my legs. Not the kind of naturals we're talking about. No, not nuts. Not nuts. We're talking about boobs. Oh God. I guess I didn't think about the fact that nuts could also be called big naturals. I didn't think about it that way, huh? Oh well. Truckin' and Gaming says Arby's? I fucking hate Arby's. Hate Arby's. Not a fan. SFC Pickett says, can we please switch to a separate topic? I will talk about literally anything else. Yes, okay. Let me switch gears here. So today we talked about, Halloween. We talked about Blade 2. We talked about urban myths. We talked about, paranormal activities. We talked about near-death experiences. And then we talked about big naturals. We talked about anime. We talked about visual novels. What the fuck else are we talking about today? Here, let me get out of your face. Let me give you a second to breathe. I feel like my big bald head right in center in the screen might have been a little overstimulating for everyone. Let's take a step back and let's take a little breath together, shall we? Alright, let it linger. Really let it linger in. Arby's is so ass, bro. I agree. I know that Arby's, they recently started selling, steak bites. I wholly think that those are not actually steak. Those bitches are probably human fucking meat. Maybe even horse meat or something. I do not think that the steak bites at Arby's are actually steak. And if they are actually beef, they're probably, the lowest cut of beef ever. Those things are probably, all fat. They're probably nasty. But I also, I just don't fucking like Arby's to begin with. There are certain fast food places that they all have a specific taste in which you can tell that it came from that place. Carl's Jr. Everything from Carl's Jr. fucking tastes like it came from Carl's Jr. Everything from Arby's fucking tastes like it came from Arby's. Everything from Burger King fucking tastes like it came from Burger King. Those are the three fast food places that I cannot stand. Arby's, Burger King, and what the fuck was the third one? Carl's Jr. I do not fuck with either of those. Her one big natural, her four. No. I do have two big naturals. They're just down here. You can't really see them yet. The big naturals are down there. Oh, you're petting Meow Meow. Thank you, Zio. Very, very wholesome. Very wholesome. Thank you. Damn it, now I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get some food and bleach my eyes and ears. I apologize, FFC Pickett. Thank you for dealing with me, though. I appreciate you for staying as long as you have. Enjoy your dinner. Nyokome says, I gotta sling my balls over my shoulder like I'm Santa. That's fucking crazy. Oh, wait. By the way, okay, I forgot. This is related to the friend that I told you who was sleeping with her 50-year-old coworker. My other friend told me that she showed my other friend one of his dick pics, and he was holding his dick like a shotgun. And maybe it's because I don't have a penis, but like I cannot fathom doing that. You know, like are you holding it up in the air? Are you holding it like straight out? I have no idea. And you know what? Don't send me any visuals. I don't want to know. I just can't fathom it. I don't know what it looks like. All right, that's all I'm trying to say here. Truckin said, I did have Whataburger for the first time Friday. There is one Whataburger on the Las Vegas Strip, and I have not been, but like, Vegas is like, it's a burger town. A lot of people care a fucking lot about their burgers here in Vegas. So, I've heard mostly that not a lot of people are super into Whataburger. But what was your thoughts on Whataburger, Truckin? Because I personally, no fucking idea. No idea. Nightmare said, Burger King in Switzerland is goated. I've heard that American fast food chains anywhere but America tend to be quite fire. Unfortunately, I do not leave America very often, so I do not know. When I went to Japan though, like 4 years ago. Yes, 4 years ago. When I went to Japan 4 years ago though, we did go to McDonald's in Japan, and they had a teriyaki burger. I think it was called like the Samurai Big Mac. That shit was pretty good, not gonna lie. It was pretty tasty. Warsaw P says, I like Burger King. Other ones we don't have here. Do you guys have Wendy's? Because like Wendy's is a fast food place that I fuck with. I fuck with Wendy's heavy. Trucking Gamer says, Whataburger is just a whiter Burger King. Maybe that's why I hear from everyone from Vegas that Whataburger's kind of mid. But I don't know. Galeo says, chain or burger joint? We do have a lot of, like, of course in Vegas, like, anywhere in America, there's tons of chains. But, like, there's a burger joint in Vegas that's called Fuku Burger. It's like a fusion, it's like a Japanese-American kind of fusion burger. These burgers are so fucking good. If you guys ever come to Vegas, you have to go to Fugu Burger. Fugu Burger is only in Vegas, and it's so fucking worth it. Please go to Fugu Burger if you go to Vegas. Cannot recommend this shit to you enough. Absolutely delicious. What the fuck? Full barrel of sawn off. I don't know. I didn't see the dick pic. I have no idea. Warsaw P says, yup, McD's and Pizza Hut in Poland is so much better than what I had in the U.S. Oh, hi, Kronos. Hi, buddy. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I feel like I usually don't really stream in your time zone, so I'm glad to see you today, my friend. How are you today? How was your Halloween? Yay! Truckin says, I'll take a ma and pa restaurant over any fast food chain. And that's very fair. And generally, like, I agree. But I wish there were more, like, ma and pa shops in Vegas. As I was talking about before, we don't really have those, like, modest ma and pa shops here. It's all, like, really fancy food places or, like, stuff that's in casinos, you know? There are some, like, unique one-off eateries, though. Like, Fuku Burger is definitely, like, a unique one-off eatery. And that's because they used to be a food truck. And then their food truck business was so successful that they ended up making 2 different actual locations. And they're both only in Vegas. May, why are you bald? But hi! It was one of the punishments on my punishment wheel. For my streaming anniversary month, if I am given a sub, or if someone subs, or tips, anything like that, I get to spin a wheel of punishment. And I got the bald toggle. But whenever the spinner is done with the bald toggle, I will put my hair back on. And also maybe when I wrap up, I'll probably put my hair back on. But I'm just bald for the foreseeable future. I didn't put a time limit on this one. Warsop P says, no, we don't have Wendy's. The latest fast food chain we got was Popeyes. They opened here like 2 years ago. But Wendy's is so fucking good. I will be honest, Wendy's is like the one American fast food place that I will fuck with any day of the week. I fucking love Wendy's. Wendy's chili, I know a lot of people say like the Wendy's chili is scary and suspect, but I fucking love the Wendy's chili. I love anything from Wendy's. The chicken nuggets are fire, the burgers are fire, the chili is fire, the Frosties are fire. I love Wendy's. I'm hungry now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'll be honest, I have been talking about food for like 2 fucking hours. I am also getting a little hungry. But it's only like 4, so I have to wait like another hour or 2 before I can start making dinner. Chrono says, is midnight here, but I stayed in. We had no trick or treaters. No, I'm sorry. I didn't have any trick or treaters at my place either. But I did end up going to a friend's house, and in their neighborhood, they had tons of trick or treaters. And my friend's boyfriend was dressed as the pig head creature, or not pig head, but he was dressed as like pig head from Hotline Miami. And when he answered the door to the trick-or-treaters all started screaming, Roblox Piggy! Piggy from Roblox! Roblox Piggy! And that was so fucking funny because when he took off his pig mask, he was like, they just thought I was from Roblox. And it was so fucking funny. Not that like a bunch of little children would know what Hotline Miami is, but still so fucking funny. Truckin says, when these nuts hit your chin, fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, buddy, fuck you. Serona says, Wendy's is great. Yay! Also, hi, Serona. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. I feel like I haven't seen you in a hot minute. I mean, I just talked to you the other day on Discord, but I hope you're doing well. Bad a Ninja Beast said, no more food talk. I just ate. Okay, my apologies. Well, allow me to take a little sip of my tea because I've been talking for a couple minutes and I haven't had any drink. So give me a moment. I'm going to take some drinks real quick. I'm also counting my lucky fucking stars. A part of the reason that I bought milk tea is because I was afraid that somebody was going to make me take a lemon juice shot or a hot sauce shot. I've gotten so fucking lucky so far. I have not had to put anything yucky in my mouth. So very happy. I'm just happily sipping on my milk tea. No bad things for May yet. Proto says, at first I wasn't a big fan of Popeyes here in the UK, but recently, my god, is Popeyes actually good in Europe? Because in the US, I wouldn't say that I like absolutely hate Popeyes, but I do think that Popeyes isn't oh great. Oh great. Spin bitch. I don't want to jinx myself. I'll be real. I'm hoping to God I didn't just jinx myself because I've been very pleased by the fact that I have not had to put anything yucky in my mouth. I did have to sing with ice down my shirt yesterday during karaoke, and that did suck. I will be honest, that did suck. Well, time for another spin. You did say spin, bitch. Come on, lemon. I don't want to. All right, here we go. Oh, this is a first. So this is we have King's Cup. I do not have alcohol in my house, but any other liquid goes. So a King's Cup is a unholy concoction of liquid. You could put anything you want in the cup so long as it is not toxic to me or anyone else. So I will put like a shot's amount worth in a cup. We could start with something easy like water, or you could just go straight to fucking lemon juice or hot sauce if you really want me to suffer. But it is the spinner's choice. Truckin was the gifter, and therefore he is a spinner. So Truckin, what the fuck do you want me to put in a cup? Vinegar? Do I have vinegar? Okay, I'm gonna check my kitchen. If I don't have vinegar, what is your second choice? Oh, you know what? I have rice vinegar. Does rice vinegar count? I know for sure I have rice vinegar. I will wait for Truckin's verdict here. I don't have normal vinegar, but I know for certain I have rice vinegar. That works? All right. I'm going to grab a cup. I'm going to put a shot's worth of rice vinegar in the cup. And hopefully I only have to drink rice vinegar. Because any more would be fucking awful. I am going to grab it from my kitchen real quick. I will keep my stream on, so feel free to throw shit at my model or make a meter with whatever word you want. Have fun, knock yourselves out. I'll only be like a minute. I'll be right back. I'm back. And I will tell you this. This smells fucking vile. All it is a shot's worth of vinegar in a cup. It smells fucking vile already. Anyway. So, right now, we only have vinegar. Vinegar, so the King's Cup is saved for after stream. So if there are any more spins added, anything like that, we can add something else to the King's Cup. But, the vinegar smells fucking bad enough. So, I'll be honest, I don't even know if I am going to swallow the vinegar. I might just put it in my mouth and then decide to, spit it back out. You put a whole shot into a cup? Oh, is it not, is vinegar, are you not allowed to drink vinegar? Wait, hold on. Are you not supposed to drink vinegar? Is it toxic for humans? Okay, hold on, let me Google it. Is vinegar toxic? Can you drink it? The high acidity can cause significant harm. Oh, really? Should I have not put like a whole shot? Wait, okay. Should I dilute it? Okay. Church IT text like, just take less. It's just a matter of if you can handle it. Okay, I'll put a bit of water in it. Only a bit. Just because I don't want to hurt myself. Just take a shot? Okay, well, alright. Well, this is for the end of stream anyway. I will end the stream at the 3-hour mark, so we have about 20 minutes left of yapping and talking before I have to drink whatever ends up in the cup. Right now, it's just vinegar. I'll try not to kill myself. Try not to kill yourself challenge. Worst thing it'll do is clear your urinary tract. Oh, well, that kind of sounds good. I mean, if it clears out my urinary tract, isn't that a good thing for me? Lemon juice is good for getting rid of hiccups. Oh, is it actually? Hold on. Okay. I'm interested in your home remedies now. Because I don't know fucking any of this. The only home remedy I know is, the only remedy that, like, my family ever did for me as a kid was they would make me, like, if I had water in my ear or, like, an earache or an ear infection, they would roll up wax paper and light the end of the wax paper on fire and then have the smoke, like, blow into my ear. I don't think it fucking did anything, I'll be honest, but that is, like, the only home remedy thing that, like, I ever did as a child. Sai says people drink ACV for bladder or urinary infections. Huh, okay, interesting. This is just rice vinegar. I didn't have regular vinegar, so I had to put rice vinegar in the King's Cup. Okami said clear, almost bleed. What? So are you permanently bald now? Until the spinner says that he doesn't mind my hair being back on, yeah, I'm bald for the next little while. Warsaw P says, I gotta go to sleep because I have classes all day tomorrow. I send 3 Polish bangers and 1 goth classic for your ear's pleasure. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good day at class tomorrow, Warsaw Pete. Thank you for hanging out as long as you could today, and I hope I'll see you again soon. And also, thanks for sending over your music. Bye, Warsaw! See you later! I don't know if you... Oh, you can't see my hand. Bye! Oh, wait, what the fuck? There's what, hold on. My hand toggle not working. What the hell? Uh-oh, my shit broke. Oh, I think it's my bald toggle. I think my bald toggle breaks my other toggles. Uh-oh, that's not good. Well, oh well. Oh well. Yes, I can't wave, but I have a good rest of your day, Warsaw Pete. Truckin says, if you're sick, put Vicks to the bottom of your feet and wear socks to bed. Mexican classic. I do know that one. I've never had to do it, but I do know that one. Serona says, vinegar. Yeah, I'm not very excited for this, I'll be real. I'm not very excited to put vinegar in my mouth. Sai says, I've heard that from my Latino / friends. Yup. I got that from my Latina ex-wife. That tracks. That makes sense. Sai says, if you need to clean a wound and you don't have rubbing alcohol, use vodka. I mean, that makes sense because alcohol is a disinfectant. And straight vodka is a pretty high alcohol concentration. So that makes sense. Good, what's it called? At-home remedy, I suppose. Also for illness, the white person remedy cures all. Chicken noodle soup and ginger ale. Ooh, I'll be real though. Some chicken noodle soup and ginger ale. That sounds fire. Sounds like a fire meal. Not even for when I'm sick. That just sounds delicious. Chrono says, I've heard this one, but for onions. Bleh. Oh, where you cut onions in half and then you put them on your feet? I have also heard that. I have zero fucking clue what it's supposed to do for you, though. This sounds so fake. I don't think putting onions on your feet will make anything better for you. If anything, it'll probably repel anyone from you for at least a 100-mile radius. If you're putting onions on your feet, nobody's gonna want to be around you, buddy. They're gonna be smelling that shit for weeks. Klein says, wait, keep in mind, strong alcohol will burn wounds. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's a good at-home remedy, but it also will hurt you. Got it. All right. Serona says, I used to make chicken noodle soup all the time for funsies. Oh, I want Serona's homemade chicken noodle soup. That sounds lovely. I want chicken noodle soup. Oh, Meow Meow's back. Hold on, let me grab Meow Meow. Meow Meow's back. Meow Meow. Ow. Ow. She put her hands on my face. She's like trying to get me away from her. You're literally my baby. You're literally my baby. Did you know that? She's literally my baby. Can you say hi? Oh, she smells the vinegar. Her little nose is going. She can smell it. I see her little nose sniffing around. You smell the vinegar? Is the vinegar interesting to you, girl? No. Meow Meow, no. Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck. Meow Meow never wants to talk to you guys. I'm sorry. She really is a loud cat. She is very talkative. It's just like whenever I'm on my mic for some reason, she's like, actually, nobody will hear from me. No one will be hearing from me. Kronos' at-home remedy is if you want to blast your sinuses, put 2 whole garlic cloves in your nostrils and blow your nose after 10 minutes. What the fuck? Wait, okay. I do kind of get, like, sinus colds. Not often, but it happens to me, like, once a year. So I actually should keep that in mind. 2 garlic cloves in your nostrils, huh? But then will my whole life smell like garlic? Will I be smelling the garlic for fucking ever? Because I've heard the same thing for, like, cayenne pepper. If you, like, sniff a bottle for cayenne pepper, it'll, like, help clear up your sinuses. Not that I typically have cayenne pepper in my, whatchamacallit. Typically have cayenne pepper in my cabinet, but I've heard it before. Sai says, also, if you have sinus issues, eat horseradish. Ew, horseradish is yucky! Not a big fan. Truckin says, if you're tired from driving or whatever, sniff unscented hand sanitizer. The alcohol hacks like smelling salts. Well, when I got my car broken into about 2 months ago, all I had in my car was hand sanitizer and napkins. So, safe to say, my car has not gotten broken into since then. Sai says, my great-grandfather used to have a jar of toothpicks under his seat for that. Huh. What would he do with the fucking toothpicks? Jab his hands when he was getting tired on the road? What the hell? Truckin says, I've done a nasal flushing before. It's an absolute game changer. 10 out of 10. Oh, that's the one where you flush water up one nostril and it goes out the other one, right? I've always been too scared to do that. The absolute, goop and slime of it all seems, terrible. Something about mucus, too, makes me, feel nauseous. Looking at mucus, bleh. Truckin says, it's not so much the toothpicks, but what he dip in it. Oh. I see. It's a trucking joke, a little trucking humor. Huh. Well, I'm not a trucker, so it's never come across my dashboard. Ryan says, dryer sheets repel insects. People use them in their mailboxes. Oh. Well, shit. That one I might have to enact post-haste. That one sounds like a good tip. Thank you. Truckin says, them chicken runners got places to be. Fair enough. All right, we are at 2:49. about to be 2:50, so that means we got 10 minutes. Usually for the last 10 minutes, I like to open up the floor to you guys a little bit more so than my usual May yapping for 3 hours session. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Is there anything you guys want to ask me? Is there anything you guys want to ask each other? Now is the time. So sorry, I also just burped. My bad if you heard that. And then also, I will make my schedule. I will work on the confession booth Google form tonight, and then I will work on my schedule tonight and tomorrow. I will post it tomorrow. Depending on how many suggestions I get in the confession box for the confession booth stream, I will either stream a confession booth stream this weekend or next weekend. It just kind of depends how many I get, if I think there's enough to fill out like a good hour, 2-hour stream. But I'll let you know. It kind of just depends on how much I get, but I will be putting out the Google form in my Discord and then also like on my Twitter. Yeah. Sai says if you have a zit, put toothpaste on it to dry it out. That one I do know. I used to do it in high school, but I feel like it never really worked for me. Now I just put like tea tree oil on my pimples, and I feel like that works pretty well. Sai says, if I find out next week if I have to do an emergency move. Ooh, got it. Well, if my toggles were working, I would put out my prayer hands and I would tell you that I am praying for you with all of the energy that I can. But sincerely, I hope that you do not have to do an emergency move. I am praying for the best for you, Sai. Best of luck. Truckin says, rub mud on a bee stinger to help with the pain and it'll help remove the stinger. Actually, the last time that I got stung by a bee, they sprayed vinegar on it to help with the pain, and I don't remember if it did or not. I just remembered my fucking swimsuit smelling like vinegar for like the rest of my life. Sai says, all signs are pointing to yes right now, meaning I need to get applications out now. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're able to figure out your living situation very soon. Sincerely praying the best for you, my friend. Chrono says, recently I've been experimenting with how long I can make my 6-string guitar before it's just slack. Right now we're at drop A. Oh, fuck yeah! That's awesome! Sounds like a very cool way to pass your time. I wish I could play the guitar, but I'm a lame little baby with baby hands, and the guitar that I bought over COVID has been sitting dormant forever. I don't know, maybe someday I'll pick it up and actually learn how to play it. Who knows? Who knows? Truckin says, keep a spoon in the freezer and press it on your cold sores to help get rid of it. Oh, fuck. That sounds awful. I mean, well, actually, this church IT tech gets cold sores kind of often, so maybe that would help him. I'll let him know about that. Thank you. Sai says, one of my friends almost got electrocuted week before last while helping me clean. Jesus Christ. God. Yeah, you did explain to me a little bit about your living situation before. I mean, it sucks that you might have to move, but I hope that if you do have to move, I hope you get put in a place that won't fucking electrocute you or your friends. You know, I hope you get to live in a place that is actually livable, and not what it is right now. Okay. Okami said, I have a base VI? Does that mean 6? I have a base 6 and I have it in triple drop A standard. Man, people who play guitar are so cool. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. Truckin said, what did the leper say to the prostitute? Keep the tip. What the fuck? What the hell? Anyway. I said, I hope so too. I'm looking at moving to the next town over because all my friends are there. Well, I mean, even though it's a very stressful situation, but maybe it will end up working out in your favor. Maybe it'll work out for the best for you. Chrono says, I do need to get thicker strings though. Mine are rattling way too much. He got the type of strings. That wasn't really a description, more so me making noises. But I hope you understand what I mean. Oh boy. I do need to get thicker strings though. Oh, I already read that one. Anyway, alright. We are at 2:54. for 50. Okay, we're about to be at 2:55. It's 5 minutes till I end stream. So I'm gonna look at my Twitch. I'm gonna see who else is streaming today, and then I will do a last call for any more wheel spins. If not, I will raid you guys out to someone else. But let me look and see who's on today. I love when my guitar goes dunk dunk dunk. Okay, yeah, Kronos know what I was talking about. Okami says, May, I don't know about music and I still do it. My bad. Sai says, remember, sex makes your day, but anal makes your whole week. What the fuck? Alright, maybe I do need to M-stream. Maybe I do need to M-stream. Everybody but me is also getting weird. Usually I have to be the weird one, but everyone else is getting weird now. Alright. I am checking and seeing who is on today. Okay. Quite a lot of people are armed today. Some convent members on too. So I think I'll read you guys out to one of the convent members today. So, okay. So I will do a little last minute call here. It's the last couple minutes of stream. Now is the time. If you want to contribute to any more spins of the punishment wheel, now is your time. If not, then I will take my shot of vinegar and hope to God it is not the most godforsaken thing that's ever hit my mouth. Because I have been fucking sniffing this vinegar for the last, 10 minutes, and it does smell awful. And I don't want to drink it. Here's the thing. Do I have to swallow? If I spit it out, are you guys going to be mad at me? Do I have to swallow it? Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to it. Spitters or quitters? Fuck. I mean, you're right. That doesn't make me happy. If you swallow it, I'll call you a girl. No. M-Gamer said swish and spit. Ugh. Okami said, yes, man, you have to swallow. Ugh. My life fucking sucks. Alright, let me queue up who we're raiding out to today. Good lord. Oh, actually, Sarona's about to be on stream. And Serona was in chat today, so that might be kind of me to raid out to her. Okay. Okay. Fuck no nut November. I play nonstop nut. What the? This guy's jacking it crazy style. Anyway. Hey, you put it on the wheel. Yeah, you're right. I did put it on the wheel, and that's my fault. Everything's my fault. All the time. What is this but the consequences of your own actions? Yeah, I wanted to thank everyone for being members of my community, and I guess that means punishing me is probably the most fun for you guys. So that's the, that's the thought process behind there. But anyway, before I do my... You know what? I'll do my rigmarole after the vinegar shot. Alright. No more spins, so I'll do the vinegar shot. Here we go. This smells bad. It smells bad. Should I hold... Do I hold my nose? I don't know how to... Okay, here's the thing. I'm stalling. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol at all. So I don't fucking know how to take shots, alright? Even... I don't know how to do this. I should have fucking lied. I should have lied. I should have, just diluted it without saying anything. I should have lied, but I didn't. I'm not a liar. It's just straight fucking vinegar in a cup. Cover your nose. I would plug your nose. Just swallow before you taste it. I can't do that. I can't chug things, and I can't take shots. I just, I'm not built for either of those two things. 70% of the taste comes from the nose. Oh, fuck. I don't wanna. I did this to myself. It's also my fault for letting fucking tell me to fucking take vinegar. Alright. Soon as December 1st hits, turns on the scene from Scary Movie. Sounds like a nightmare. Alright, anyway. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Bottoms up. Fuck. I hope it doesn't fuck up my taste buds for the rest of the day. I was gonna make dinner soon. Alright, here we go. I don't wanna. I know I'm making it worse for myself when I stall, but I don't wanna. Okay. It could be worse. May, it could be worse. May, it could be worse. 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 All right. Here we go. Count down from 3. Tilt head back and 4. Ugh. Okay. Fuck me. 1. No, 3. 2. 1. That's fucking awful. That's fucking vile. Oh god, it's in there. Oh god. It fucking permeates your mouth, dog. Dude, the flavor's like fucking stuck in the back of my mouth. Oh god, dude. Oh, that fucking sucks. Oh, that fucking sucks. Oh, dude. It like lingers in the back of your throat. I ran out of... now go kiss IT. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, nice. He said it wasn't that bad. It was worse for me than it was for him. Not the kiss part. The fact that I can fucking taste the vinegar. God, it's fucking in the back of my throat. Did you give him tongue? No. Oh, God. All right. It's time to end stream. All right. So, if you were here for the first time today, please consider dropping a follow. I am going to be doing a debut stream on November 15th. I don't know. I guess that's fucking it, I guess. Whatever. Please consider dropping a follow. And if you really liked being here, please do consider joining our Discord server. I am also an aspiring metal vocalist, so if you would like, please do check out my covers. I'm very passionate about singing. Especially if you missed my karaoke stream yesterday. I do love a good sing, so please do check out my covers. And if you really liked hanging out with me all month long, for every sub or gifted sub, I do punishments like I just did right now. I'm going to raid you guys out to Serona. She will be playing Final Fantasy XIV today. And, oh god, it's like in the back of my throat, dog. This shit, like, sincerely sucks. Anyway... God, alright. I will see you guys later. Have a beautiful week. I will post my schedule tomorrow. And have a wonderful rest of your day. I will miss you all until I see you all once more on Tuesday. So, bye-bye. See you later. I love you. And thank you for spending 3 hours of your precious Sunday with me. My tummy hurts. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me give you guys a raid message. Hold on. Done raid. Raid message. All right, there you go. There's a raid message for you guys. Sorry that copy pasting makes me cry. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day.